Hey everybody, I'm Adam.
I'm Stephanie.
Let me fix this camera here a little
Trying to
bit.
figure out what camera I should be looking at.
That one. There's too many cameras, but that's the one where they see us.
Yep.
We're here. We're from the eclecticgamer.com. Go there. And we're going to play some Arkham Horror here on stream. Ooh.
That's
Arkham
right.
Horror.
We're attempting to stream a game of Arkham Horror, although we can't fit everything.
Yeah, it's hard to fit everything on the screen here,
On
so
the screen.
there's going to be a lot of...
You still might not be able to see what's going on, but well.
We'll try to use our words like adults. Anyway, so we picked our characters already. I am playing as Charlie Kane, the politician, and Ursula Downs, the explorer.
I'm playing Mandy Thompson. Wait, no. We switched people.
I don't know. Oh, we did?
We did.
Oh, okay. Well, Stephanie's
I'm
playing
your characters.
Charlie Kane and Ursula Downs. Even though she stole all my stuff.
Yep, pretty much.
And I am playing as Mandy Thompson, the researcher, and Leo Anderson, the expedition leader.
There we go.
Oh, wait, we might be able to do some of this. Ooh, Leo Anderson. Mandy Thompson. Show them yours, I guess, Steph. Charlie Kane,
the politician, and Ursula Downs, the explorer.
We picked our characters ahead of time. We are also battling against Narla Hopetep, the 1,000 masks. He looks a little scared. They're all a little scared. Let's be honest. That's the point, right?
All right. So we haven't totally set everything up yet.
I figure we do a little bit on stream here, so you guys can see.
We basically just chose the characters. We're actually playing a fan-made scenario from. I don't remember who on Board Game Geek.
Oh no.
Published a list of scenarios. I'm sorry. I apologize to the person I cannot currently credit. But we are going to be playing Scenario 2, Curse of the Dark Pharaoh.
Ooh, Dark Pharaoh.
After several delays... Oh, sorry. This is an excerpt from the Arkham Advertiser. After several delays, the Legacy of the Pharaohs exhibit at the Arkham Museum of History opened to the public last Tuesday to a large crowd. The exhibit features some of the oldest and most mysterious artifacts to be unearthed in Egypt and is on display for the first time outside of Cairo. The museum had scheduled the public debut of these items 3 weeks ago, but a series of strange troubles threatened to put the exhibit off indefinitely. Museum curator Dr. Anthony Migliore commented, "We've had nearly a dozen employees unable to work due to illness or family tragedies. One of our docents stopped coming to work with no explanation at all. It is rumored some of the artifacts intended for the display have gone missing, but Dr. Migliore vehemently denies this." So, this is the scenario that we are playing. We have our characters, we have who we're playing, we have to set up all of the items and things that our characters have, including our plot cards. So
Stephanie recently purchased
attached to the bag
every single Arkham Horror expansion that we did not yet own.
I decided that since it has been 4 years since the last expansion came out and they've moved on to Eldritch Horror, that I wanted to make sure I got it before it went out of print.
So,
even though that may not be soon.
And then we proceeded to make all these box inserts for all of the stuff. So after all that, Stephanie really wanted to play Arkham Horror, so we figured let's play it on stream.
Okay. So for setting up the characters, my fixed possessions, he gets $9 and she gets $1 and 4 clue tokens.
So there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for your one dude.
The politician.
And one, yeah, the politician has a bunch of money, nice. And while I'm at it, I got $6 for my researcher. Why does the researcher have so much money?
She got a grant.
$5 for the expedition leader. That's fair. Okay, so that's money.
Okay.
Clue tokens.
4 clue tokens.
Total?
Yeah.
All right, there's 4 for you. My researcher has 4 clue tokens, which makes sense.
For you.
And 2 on the expedition leader. Also makes sense he'd have a couple. All right, so that's that. Any other fixed possessions?
That is it.
Alright, random possessions. Let's start with common item.
Okay, so there's a couple that we can't pull. So first off, you were only playing with the Arkham Horror and the Curse of the Dark Pharaoh cards. So the Arkham Horror doesn't have any symbol on it, and the Curse of the Dark Pharaoh has like the Egyptian eye symbol. So if you see a different symbol, we can't play with that one. And they're probably not shuffled.
They're not? Oh, you should have told me that earlier. I would have started shuffling things. Shuffling the million cards we have.
We do have a million cards, it's true.
Yeah, you definitely should have told me this earlier.
Sorry, I didn't think about it.
Alright. Oh, you definitely also sleeved every card. It's kind of
I did. It only took...
probably good in the long run.
I didn't do it in one period, so I actually don't know how long it took. Several episodes of I Love Lucy. We'll just say that. It was good in the long run, but we did have to spend $60 on sleeves. I don't actually know how many we spent on sleeves for Arkham Horror. So I bought a bunch of sleeves for everything else too.
Alright, you got a rifle. How many common items do you need total?
4. So 4 common items.
There's 2 for one person.
Let's see. There's no special restrictions on common items, just as long as they're the right symbol.
Alright, and there's your other 2. I got 2 for Mandy. This is not the Egyptian symbol, right? That's a different one.
That is a different one. That's the King Neo symbol.
Okay. Alright, Mandy gets 45 automatics. And a Tommy gun, because that makes sense. And the researcher does not get the research materials. The other guy gets research materials and food. Apparently.
So the Explorer gets an 18 Derringer and a Cavalry Saber. And then Charlie King the Politician has a shotgun and a rifle.
What kind
I'm a little
of
worried
politician
about
is he?
this. Yeah, right?
I'm going to put these in the back facing the other direction.
Next, I have 1 ally? Or what order are you on?
We can do allies, sure.
That's just the way it's listed on my sheet.
Alright.
So allies,
These
we're
are
only the
one
top
ally?
11. Yep.
And I got an ally as well. I got David Packard.
Erica Carlisle, gain a retainer card when Erica Carlisle joins you.
That's you. You got retainers.
Yes, I do. Because this box does not yet have dividers. Wow, he gets $9 and he has retainer.
Ugh. I didn't realize we're doing this much to set up.
I didn't either. I'm sorry.
With all the shuffling and everything. It's making it very difficult. So you know. Alright, so now I'm on to spells, I guess.
So he's been setting up the deck of 11 allies. There are allies that are required, so Erica Carlisle is one of them. Spells. 0 spells for me.
Oh, none of you guys have any spells?
Correct.
I also have no spells. Well, this should be interesting. How about unique items?
Unique items, I get 2. So there's a couple that are not allowed to be used.
Holy water.
So I just lost it.
Gate box. Oh, Sword of Glory.
So what have we pulled out? Holy Water, Gate Box. Those are both.
And Sword of Glory.
Sword of Glory, also allowed. Sounds impressive though.
Well, the problem is I have 3 weapons. I have 5 hands worth of weapons right now. Yeah, 5 hands worth. All right.
Skills.
Everyone gets skills.
Yes.
Are these skills likewise restricted?
It says in addition to the regular Arkham Horror and Curse of Dark Pharaoh, also add the Egyptologist from the Miskatonic Horror expansion.
So bravery for you. Stealth for your other one. Leadership skills. Researcher gets expert occultist. That makes sense. And explorer gets luck. Why not? A little bit of luck.
Cool.
Cool. Alright, what's next? Why are they doing that? That's so weird.
What are they doing? Some of the cards came in bent from one of the games. And it was one of our expansions.
Alright, we got common items, we got unique items, we got allies, we got skills.
I have
That's
everything that I need.
Alright, so we're good there.
Cool. At some point, we probably should flatten these cards.
Probably an idea. I have both of my common items are $1 common items over here on Leo. It's not great. Not the best scenario. And Mandy's stock is like a survivalist, stocked up on weapons over here. Okay, so one of the next things we have to do is each of our characters. Do you have an extra character somewhere in here? At the bottom of the character cards, you have these pairs of skills, and basically they're kind of mutually exclusive. So if I want to be speedy, I can't be very sneaky, and if I want to, the more I have in my lore, the less I can have in my luck. And so we have to we put these little tokens on it to determine which ones we have. So it's focusing our character, right, on specific tasks. You have no weapons. You need a little bit of fight. All right. 3. Seems good. All right.
Okay, so we have to deal out relationships.
Sure, if you say so.
I'm missing nothing. I have everything. Never mind. Missing nothing.
Miss nothing.
Okay, so your two characters,
Yes.
which are the
Researcher and
the expedition leader, are
yeah. How do they know each other? How are they related?
fellow travelers.
All right. Sure.
My two characters, the politician and the explorer, are take me instead. While you and your partner are in the same location or street area, anytime one of you loses sanity, stamina, is arrested, cursed, or delayed, the other may choose to suffer it instead.
So you two should run around together. I think it's children running around outside screaming.
And now the politician and what's the one?
Expedition leader
are skullcrackers.
Nice. I like it.
Either you or your partner may exhaust this card before making a combat check to gain a +1 to the check.
All right. Sounds good.
And finally, the explorer and the researcher are
seem like they would work together.
Socially connected.
All right.
After the initial setup, anytime either you or your partner gains an ally, the other draws an ally at random from the ally deck.
All right.
Sounds cool. So these are inside characters and these are the outside characters.
Sure. I like it. We're trying to fit this all on the table for you guys and have the video working. So
it's kind of a challenge.
In a little bit.
Definitely a challenge. Okay. And now we have to set up the clue tokens on the board.
Okay. So I put one. Well, you want to make one of you first player. So that's every location that has a red diamond. It gets a clue token, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because I think in the rulebook they're listed.
Well, they all have diamonds, so I think it's the red diamond. Yes, you're right.
I mean, I start with my words.
Yeah, smart one. With the words.
So these are clues to the mysterious goings-on that we can investigate. With the power of knowledge, we can close the evil monster gates, right?
Ooh. Would you say it compels you?
No, I would not. That would be ridiculous. That's all.
Okay, so now I have to remember how to play this game because it's been a little while.
I think we open a monster somewhere, a monster gate somewhere.
Yeah, don't we do a doesn't the ancient one have a turn first?
I do not remember. I think we do a Mythos card, but you
yeah,
are the one who ran this. I'm not positive.
That is what I.
So just as a mention, Nyarlathotep has innumerable cults all over the world. Cultists have the Endless ability.
Ooh.
Is it the one where you can't collect them?
That I don't remember, but there's a thing that tells me somewhere. Okay.
And at the start of the game, add the 5 mask monsters to the cup.
Done.
Multiple mask monsters can be in play at once.
It's actually a lot more than 5 now, but yes.
So when we fight him at the start of the any investigator without clue tokens is devoured.
Ooh.
And he does other stuff, but hopefully we don't get to that point.
Okay. Set up Arkham board. Done. Place clue token on each red diamond location.
Oh.
Done. Set terror track to 0.
Oh, that thing. Let me find the appropriate token here.
Shuffle gates. Done. Choose and select investigators. Done. Place investigators at home locations.
Ah, yes. I start at the library and the river docks.
The politician starts at the administration building. And
where's the river docks?
Over there, the green one. Can you move him to the administration?
Sorry, I'm in there. Everyone's waiting here.
Which is right next to the researcher.
Yep.
But so Ursula may begin the game in any non-otherworld location or street.
Where you want to be?
Well,
don't you go over the purple or the blue here with a bunch of clues since we're all over here already?
Yeah, I like that idea. Let's start her at the. Yeah, let's start her at the general store. Feel like everybody else is starting in a non-clue location, so
Maybe it's a good idea.
maybe. Well, actually, isn't that a benefit that I can start in a clue location?
I think so.
I
mean, a portal could open there and bad stuff would happen.
All right, in that case, we'll stay at the general store. We've done the 11 allies. We did the ancient one. And a random player takes the first marker. That will be my politician. And then we draw and resolve a Mythos card. Rumor cards are discarded for the first one.
That's a gate card.
Thank you. I also didn't really. I have no idea. I think I'm just going to choose random because I didn't shuffle these.
All right.
So.
And there are 1 million of them.
There are 1 million of them, so that's a Miskatonic horror card.
Let me just grab yourself a little pile.
Dunwich. Innsmouth. Headline. Strange tremors cease.
Ooh, that's good, I guess. Sounds good.
Gate opens at Independence Square.
Alright, let's grab one of these gates.
And the clue appears at the unnameable.
Take that.
Which is...
I feel like I need one of those, sticks from a casino.
I don't remember. Oh, there it is. Not even close.
That was close.
The unnameable's over there.
Oh, okay.
No, not even close. A monster appears in Independence Square along with the gate.
Oh, yes. Like I said, I feel like I need one of those, it is a dimensional shambler. He's a little scary. Fail a combat check, you are lost in time and space.
Well.
-2 sanity, -2 combat, but he only takes 1 hit at least to kill.
Okay. So you, if you lose the combat to him, you suck so badly that you deserve to die. Basically, that's what you're saying.
Yes.
I have to look up what order these in. He moves right away, right?
Do you have a square on the thing?
No, but I just wanted to make sure that I was doing these in the right order.
That's a good question.
So it's open gate, spawn monster, done. Place clue token, done. Move monsters, done. Activate the Mythos building. Okay. I think that means setup is complete. So let's get started. Upkeep. I gain $2 because I have a retainer.
Okay. So it looks like Mandy's story is just never going to pass.
All right. Oh, yes, that's right. We all have personal stories. So for my politician to pass...
You want to hear why mine never is going to pass?
Okay. All right, you can start.
So each time a gate is prevented from opening by an Elder Sign token, put a clue token on this card. Oh, I guess it's not just the Elder Sign card. It's as long as if we use clue tokens to do it. So I have to do that 5 times. And if the terror level reaches 5, I fail.
Well, we need 6 to end the game, so...
They can, yeah.
It can definitely
if I have 3 or more, if Leo has 3 or more allies in play, I succeed at mine. If an investigator is devoured or the terror level reaches 4, I fail. So I feel like I'm not gonna. My personal stories are not gonna go well. It seems like.
Okay. So the politician Charlie, his story is re-election.
All right, makes sense.
If he's at the newspaper during the upkeep phase, he may spend $15 to place Kane for Arkham in play. So he basically makes a bunch of
promises.
Makes a bunch of election signs and posters and stuff.
Well, all right.
If the terror level reaches 4 or higher, plays Dark Times Ed in play.
Well, the terror level failures.
I can spend 2 clue tokens to prevent this terror level from increasing.
Oh, that's not terrible.
And I also have connections, so any allies that have been returned to the box, I may gain.
Oh, wow. So kill off the allies.
So the Explorer, her personal story is the Caper. So if she has at least 3 monster trophies and 3 clue tokens, then I succeed.
That's pretty easy.
But if I go insane or the terror level reaches 3, I fail.
That's also pretty easy to fail.
Yes. She is, interesting enough, she's the one that is required for this scenario.
So
we'll see if there's
Mandy over here
has
more weapons than she could feasibly use.
Okay.
So if we want to give someone something that's not the
I'm
worst
good
idea.
on weapons. I have multiple hands of weapons now for each of my characters. In fact,
right.
Charlie is going to be shuffling between a rifle and a shotgun, so he can't use both of them anyway. My Explorer is...
And we can trade during our turn anytime? During movement, is it?
Derringer and a Cavalry Saber.
During movement, right? You can give people things?
Yeah, I believe so. Okay. So upkeep is done. I rolled for my retainer and I keep it. Next.
I think I do that in the first turn.
Oh, you're probably right.
But that's fine.
Next is movement. Oh, we can adjust skills, assuming you didn't already set them at the beginning, but we did, so it doesn't matter.
Yep. No,
next we move. So.
All right. Technically, the movement order matters a little bit because I'm going to try to. Mandy's going to give him a weapon. So Mandy's going to move here to the administration building.
You're going to give me a weapon?
1, 2. Oh, is that you? Where's my other character?
You're at the river docks.
So I guess she'll go 1, 2, 3 to the river docks. My speed is 3, right? Yeah. And then give him these pistols. She's got 2 two-handed weapons, where they're both good, but one's magical and one's physical. I feel like it's good to be able to switch. And no, I'll give him the Tommy gun.
I'm going to go to the Black Cave with her. And can you move him to the science building?
Sure.
So I can pick up these clue tokens?
Sure. Make sure you give him the right place. And then he's going to go to... The expedition leader's going to go to the Unvisited Isle since there's 2 clue tokens there. Or it's supposed to be in the Unnameable, right?
Yes.
Yes. He's going to go to the Unnameable because there's 2 clue tokens there.
Yes.
So
just as a special note, because we're playing with technically 4-player characters, the open gate limit is 7, the monster limit is 7, outskirts limit is 4. Since monsters drawn is 1, I don't really know what that is referring to.
Oh, so if anyone is not terribly familiar with Arkham, on the bottom of your card here, you have a speed here listed based on which one you've selected. So then you can move that many squares, that many locations, and moving into those rectangles that are just street locations that count. Those count as well. So.
Okay, so we all moved.
Yep.
So
Arkham encounters.
Now we have Arkham encounters, starting with the first player, which is the politician.
All right.
So he is in the science building.
Do you
want to read it?
Do you use all of them, or do you draw into?
Oh, you're right. You're right. One? I forgot about that.
So again, we're using all of the cards from all the expansions, but
you're in green, right?
So this scenario says only use the cards from the original or the So what's the Egyptian one called?
Curse of the Dark Pharaoh.
Curse of the Dark Pharaoh. So instead of trying to separate all those out and make it like a nightmare, we are going to just keep drawing until we get one of those. So hopefully it won't be too annoying, but less annoying than if we try to separate everything out.
And then I am in purple. You know, we should cut the thumb holes in these.
Yeah, totally.
Helpful.
We talked about that.
Yeah. Oh, Curse of the Dark Pharaoh.
All right, cool.
All right, you want to read it for me, or should I?
Sure, I can read.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because
Science building.
you help a professor clean his classroom, and later on are shaking the chalk dust out of your clothes. Make a luck -1 check. So luck. So when it says luck -1, it means you take your luck score, subtract 1 from the number of dice you roll, and it's anything on a 5 or a 6 succeeds.
So 0.
Stephanie got 0 successes. If you fail, you cough, gagging on the dust, losing 1 stamina. If you pass, you realize the dust is actually a mystical powder.
Okay.
So I do have, and during any phase, once per turn, Leo can prevent 1 point of stamina or sanity loss for any investigator. I may as well use it now in case there's no more stamina or sanity loss.
Oh, thank you.
Does that make sense?
Thank you for saving me from the magical coughing dust.
He just like pops his head, like, don't breathe that.
Yeah, and then runs away. Yeah. Okay.
So next
is the
my guy.
Should we do it like
clockwise? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, I meant. I meant to alternate between our two characters.
Oh. Sure. Why don't we go?
Let's try that.
It's like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right
so
now
this will be the next one.
Yeah,
yeah.
I gotcha. Yes.
Okay, so then my next is my expedition leader, who is in the unnameable.
That's actually not purple. It's this one.
Oh, this doesn't take a million years.
Hit me.
Oh, I was supposed to draw a skill card when David Packard joined me, so let me do that now.
Nice. The unnameable.
This is Curse of the Dark Pharaoh, yeah?
Yes, you're allowed to draw the Egyptologist.
I'm an Egyptologist. When you receive this card, draw an exhibit item. Gain +1 on all skill checks for resolving exhibit encounter cards. Do we have... Is the traveling exhibit supposed to be out?
The traveling exhibit should be out.
Where's it supposed to be?
Let me look that up.
Some of these are exhibit cards.
But you just gain an exhibit, so that's cool.
Yeah, which one of these are exhibit cards?
The one that doesn't look like it's an encounter. The one that's like an item is supposed to be an encounter.
Okay.
I think the exhibit is put into play by Mythos, but
I mean, I think it's supposed to start on the board somewhere.
But I'm double checking. It didn't have any of that set up in the rules, but
Exhaust this card to reduce your sanity to equal your stamina, or reduce your stamina to equal your sanity. While this card is exhausted and your sanity and stamina are equal, gain +1 on all skill checks. Okay, that's interesting. That's really good for me, actually. So I'm going to use the Scales of Thoth to reduce my my stamina to my sanity, which are already equal, so it's good. And while it's dusted, and my stamina and sanity are equal, I gain +1 on all skill checks.
Okay, so I do have this like master rule list. I don't know why it didn't have the rules for the setup in there, but it didn't.
All right, what am I supposed to do with this?
Place the Ancient Whispers marker on the Miskatonic University street area.
Okay. Are we allowed to move past it?
It indicates where the exhibit is. An investigator who is in a street area with the Ancient Whispers marker must have an exhibit encounter.
Okay.
And then you can sometimes you'll have to actually take the exhibit home with you, or like you're robbing a museum or something,
cool.
Which is what you've already done.
Apparently, I'm Egyptologist, yeah.
Which character is that got that?
The expedition leader.
Maybe he just went to Egypt and procured this item.
Yeah, it's not even steal it from the thing.
No more than one investigator can have an exhibit encounter in a single turn.
Okay. They get suspicious when
and once you have an encounter, then the encounter will tell you where to move the ancient.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So it's just this traveling exhibit.
That is neat. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're doing my encounter at the Unnameable.
Okay.
For the exposition later. Oh, you can put this back too.
Yeah, I
You drew this card. I don't know what it is.
Oh, you're right. I did. It's for you. In a dusty and decaying roll-top desk, you find a mysterious manuscript.
Ooh, mysterious.
You read it.
Obviously, I read it.
Make a lore -1 check.
Who is this for? This is for my exposition later. My lore is a 2, so I roll 1. Fail.
If you fail, the manuscript is nothing but the insane babbling of the previous printer. You have to stay here.
I get +1 skill on all my skill checks. Let me do this again. Oh no.
You have to stay here next turn. Reading it. But after you spend a turn here, you'll gain 2 clue tokens.
Oh no, my thing was in the wrong place. Alright, So I failed in the first 2.
Adam is just cheating all over the place.
I'm trying to figure out all my stuff. So my scales, I had my things mixed up. My scales of truth give me an extra 1. So here's my 3rd die that I should have rolled. Also fails, and then I won't do anything else. All right, so now I fail.
Stay here next. So turn yourself over. You must stay here next turn.
Oh, okay. I'll go all the way over there.
Yeah.
But nothing else bad happens then?
Nothing else bad happens.
That's good.
You gain 2 clue tokens once you stand back up.
Oh, I do?
Yeah. So
Cool.
basically, you stay here next turn reading this manuscript.
Get some
that
info.
turns out
Nice.
just to be insane babbling.
I get some clues.
Okay. Now whose turn is it?
No, it's that one's turn.
Okay. And
Laura Croft.
here we go.
All right. Where you at? General store?
I'm at the Black Cave. In hindsight, doesn't sound like a great place.
You would have gotten
to
$1
be
at the general store. In the darkness, you happen upon the remains of a previous spelunker. Make a luck +0 check and consult the chart below.
Ew. My luck is 4.
+0.
2 successes.
So every 5 or 6 is a success. 2+. Searching the body, you find something interesting. Draw 1 common item. And I'll just draw you a common.
That's what qualifies as interesting.
You find a revolver. It's pretty interesting.
I've got so many weapons. Like, I shouldn't complain about this, but
If you want to give it over here somewhere, that'd be. I mean, if you're not going to use it at all, then let me know.
I don't know. I guess I could lose my weapons, right?
Manny Thompson down by the river.
What happened to my shotgun?
I don't know.
Oh, it's on the floor. All right, down at the river.
Down by the river.
What color is that? Red or green?
We got a little party here. We got Doug B88. Welcome to the stream. RPGing. RPing. RPIG. I have no idea how to pronounce that name, dude. But he's a follower as well, I think. And Wavius is maybe there.
Nice. Okay. River docks. You notice a piece of wood floating in the water. Carved into it is the name of a ship long since sunk.
Ooh.
As you touch it, visions of the drowning passengers' last moments of life flood through your mind.
That sounds not great.
Pass a speed -1 check to hurl it away from you.
I do want to hurl it away from me. My speed is 3, and all I have is weapons and a useless skill, so. And it was 6. I hurl it away from me, I think.
You do. Nothing happens. You don't lose sanity.
RPLGN. Oh, it's an L. It's lowercase. It confused me. Riplin. Riplin.
It doesn't make it more pronounceable.
Yeah, it does. The acronyms.
Okay, that was all of our encounters.
That's all our encounters.
Okay, now nobody's in the other world, so we move on to
The end of the phase, as with all cooperative games, you do the bad stuff happens card.
I will find the section of the box that is
All right, take it back. Maybe it would have been a good idea
to sort these out.
To have sorted these out.
We got one! Bank foreclosure! Wait, let's make sure that bank foreclosure is not on our get rid of it list.
You need to get rid of it list. I don't want to go fight that dude, but He'll suck me into an underworld portal, so it's probably a bad idea.
Yeah, don't wait. He'll move soon. Okay. Maybe not soon, but... so, a gate opened and a monster appears in the woods.
Okay.
The clue...
Oh, the star vampire. It's purple.
not-
That's a good bad. What's purple mean?
Purple is a stalker monster. What monster is it?
Star David.
Oh. No, I meant... It's not the mummy, is it?
It's a star vampire.
Oh, okay.
That is a scary dude.
Stalker monsters ignore whether they move white or black. They just move towards the closest if that's the
Oh, balls. We're going to put this clue?
Clue does not appear because it would be at Independence Square. Which...
Unlucky.
Yeah. We got... the monsters on the board do not move. Bank foreclosure. An archaeological expedition to Egypt sponsored by the bank has disappeared without a trace, which means no returns on the bank's investment. Concerned for their savings, townsfolk rush to the bank to withdraw their funds. Any investigators in Arkham with bank loans must pay them off immediately. If you cannot or will not pay, you are arrested.
Nice!
That is not applicable to us.
Nice. Does that stay out or you good?
It's going away.
Cool. It's going good, RPL. Finally getting to play some Arkham Horror. We've been working on our trays and everything for a while, so we're a little rusty, but it's still fun.
Yeah. Okay. First player token moves.
Let's just keep moving. First player token moves
to you here.
To to the expedition leader.
Okay.
And then we
now upkeep.
Yep. You normally you would roll for your retainer, but you rolled last turn and you didn't have to.
Did you put token? We need to put tokens on him. Sorry.
Oh, right, because
when gates open, tokens go on him. So there's two.
Where is it? The I? It's the
yeah,
I, right?
I.
Right, because we should have won at the beginning.
Okay, so upkeep. I get $2 because I have a retainer.
Yes, you do.
Which I lose.
No, we said you didn't have to roll for it.
Oh, that's right. Because I rolled last time when I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
Which I don't lose yet.
Not yet.
But almost.
You will. Alright, so that's the upkeep phase.
And you can switch around any of your things. I don't really care to.
We're just going to ban this guy.
Next is movement. I will move to the graveyard.
Oh. I'm going to unban him because he just said gay, kind of gay. I'm not sure if he meant you losing your retainer or not. It's possible, so I'm going to let him have a chance, even though it's still offensive.
Yeah, right. I was like, that doesn't make it better.
It does make it better.
What do you?
As opposed to just being an insult.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now we're on movement. My dude can't move because he's delayed, but I get 2 clue tokens, right, from reading Insane Babblings.
Yeah, you know what? He's going to go to the exhibit.
The
what
politician?
could possibly go wrong?
Politician's exhibit. All right, Mandy, where do you want to go? She's going to go get this other clue token, I think. And this dial. Mandy now has 5 clue tokens, so she could hypothetically close a thing. Oh, at the beginning of the upkeep, we also get to rearrange our business as well.
Yes.
Mandy's going to take a little more luck and a little less lore. Other than that, I think I'm pretty good with everything.
Okay.
Oh, in the beginning of my phase, I'm also going to use the Scales of Truth because I haven't taken any damage yet, which is awesome.
And then we have encounters starting with which is your guy?
The expedition leader. He is at. He's still at the unnameable.
He's the one that you can stand him up.
Yes, I can. Sorry, you guys can't see the characters up above, but it's also hard. We have to be able to see them too. Hopefully, you can kind of see us move them.
Okay, the unnameable. So first, you get 2 clue tokens because you stay there to read the manuscript.
I did that.
Next, pass a luck -1 check.
Actually, I should need 2 more. I did not take them. So I got 2 from going there. Is that right? Yeah.
I should only have 1 from going there originally.
No, because there were 2 there. It was one originally, and then when the gate
one that
opened,
appeared there.
A luck -1 check, so my luck is 2. So I normally roll 1, but then I also have another one from my Scales of Truth, and I have +1 from my luck skill.
Wait, what's your total luck?
4.
Oh, okay.
2 on the card, 1 from Scales of Truth, 1 from my skill.
So you succeed.
I succeed, yeah.
You find a hidden cache concealed in the wall of an upstairs bedroom. Draw 1 unique item.
Unique item? Ooh, fancy. Have you played this before, RPG? RPL?
Tell me what it is once you get it.
It is an enchanted knife.
You're good. Oh, by the way, you can add the illuminated manuscript from the King in Yellow and the Staff of Pharaoh from the Lurker at the Threshold. If we come across them.
The illuminated what?
The illuminated manuscript.
Okay. Oh. Could have been much worse.
Could have been. Could have been. Still pretty bad. Still messing up all my dials.
Fair enough. Your camera setup is good. I can follow you guys. That's awesome. That's what we've been trying to go for. We've been trying to like improve it and figure out what's going on. So like obviously you can't figure out every single thing, but hopefully as we play, if you haven't like played before.
I seem to have lost all of my dials.
RPL says he is not. He's new to board games.
In that mess.
This is definitely a game where it's kind of like
2 more dials.
Oh, sure.
I don't know where they are.
The inside your other cards.
I think. Oh, here they are.
Okay. That's fun playing it with family. Totally. Yeah, it's definitely one of these games where stuff kind of just happens to you and you don't make a lot of meaningful choices, but it's got a lot of theme and story to it, and so it's kind of,
Yeah. Okay,
so,
whose turn is it?
It is, yeah, it's her turn.
So she's in the purple graveyard. Okay.
Alright, in the graveyard, a priest kneels at the gravestone of one Walter Gilman. Hearing you approach, he rises up out of his prayer and brushes off his knees. A shame, a perfect shame. If you are cursed, or either your stamina or sanity is 2 or lower, he introduces himself as Father Iwaniki.
Nope.
And says,
I am neither cursed nor low on either of those things.
So, he does not feel the need to help you, it looks like.
Oh, wah, wah, wah. I would have gotten an ally card?
Yeah. First
Nothing happens.
It would have been your ally. Alright, next up is Mandy Thompson, the researcher.
That would have been fun.
She is over there at the Unvisited Isle, green.
The Unvisited Isle.
That one.
A silent man brushes past you on the trail.
Ooh.
Your arm goes numb with cold from the brief contact, and you whirl around to look at him, but he has disappeared. Lose 1 stamina.
I'm gonna prevent stamina loss with Leo Anderson here.
Pass a will -1 check.
My will is 4, so I roll 3 dice. I don't have anything to help that out. I rolled 3 5s.
All right. And finally, Mr. Politician goes. He's encountering the exhibit.
Oh, I think that's this one. First, I'll double check that that's correct. Yes, it is.
So you should be able to just draw a random one from there.
Yeah, boom.
An
intruder in the mind. You discover a man in a deep trance-like state clutching an artifact. Do you dare touch the object? You may make a will -2 check.
So I have to make a will -2 check to touch the object?
Yes.
How bad are the consequences if I fail? Because I don't have a lot.
If you pass, get an exhibit item. If you fail, lose 3 clue tokens.
3 clue tokens?
Yeah.
Well, I do only have 1 clue token, so I'd only be rolling 1 die. Do you think I should go for it?
Sure.
Alright. Let's see what happens. Success!
Boom! So you gain
an exhibit.
And we move the Whispers marker to the downtown streets location.
Alright.
Love, take me down to the streets. Is there an instruction manual? There is. If you want to, Stephanie's got it here. We've played it a number of times before, so we don't have to use most of them.
We are playing. We're playing with all the expansions. So these are all of the manuals. These are the book manuals for the larger big box expansions. There's 4 of those, and then there's also 3 or 5 smaller expansions, which have one sheet double-sided.
Success clap. But if you actually want to look at it yourself, go to fantasyflightgames.com, and then there, under the board games, it's called Arkham Horror, and you should be able to download the instruction manual if you want to see it yourself.
First Elder Sign Fragment.
Ooh, fancy.
When making a fight check or a war check to close a gate, I may return this card to the box and lose either stamina or sanity to automatically pass. So it's not quite as good as an Elder Sign, but it's pretty good. It's pretty close.
You just lose a stamina or sanity?
Yeah. And I automatically pass.
Nice.
So an Elder Sign would allow me to take a card or thing off there. I don't think you can do that with this, but otherwise it's pretty much the same thing.
Cool. That's one of the best parts about it. But all right, cool.
Yeah.
So that's the end of the turn. Now we go on to the Mythos phase for bad stuff to happen. Yeah.
Yep.
So the goal of the game is essentially there's 2 gates open right now. One here and one way over there. Over there somewhere. We have to close a certain number of gates before. This is the bad guy here, and he's got these eye tokens on him. So before this track fills up, essentially. So that's the goal, and so that thing helps us close gates for free. There is a lot of cards, most of which are not applicable. Yeah, it's okay.
Since we're only playing with 2 of the expansions of the... How many did I just say there were? There were a lot. Here's one.
All right. So what happens?
Cursed Relics. It's a rumor. So first, a gate open and a monster appear at the unvisited isle.
No, do I get sucked in?
You get sucked in!
That sucks. So, a crawling one. He doesn't look too tough. Oh, he's a little tough. Oh, that kind of sucks. So because I was where this gate opened up, so he is a circle. I go to the gate where this gate opens up to the Dreamlands, so I go here. You guys might not be able to see that actually. We had to make some tough choices about who could see what. But if you see these locations here,
this camera.
if you see those, it is Cthulhu. Yeah, it's all based on the H.P. Lovecraft stuff. So I'm in one of these locations here, and if I can traverse the otherworld location and then come back, I can close that gate. So which monsters move?
So squares move red.
That guy's a square.
This guy's a square. I can't see what that guy is.
He's a circle.
He's circle. Circles move white.
Okay.
He's a square, so he moves black, and he moves twice because he's a fast monster.
And it's black, yeah?
Yeah.
So, boop, boop.
And what's
He's
that one?
Star David.
Does not move. Okay. Cursed Relics. Place 5 Doom tokens on this card when it comes into play.
Oh.
Here, put it here so we can see it.
That sounds bad.
Ongoing effect. At the end of every Mythos phase, and after the first, move 1 Doom token from this card to the terror track and increase the terror level by 1.
Move to the terror track? Is that this or over there?
It's that one over there.
Oh, okay, interesting.
At the end of every Mythos phase. Ugh. Any player may discard either an exhibit item or a unique item to negate both effects. Pass. There are no Doom tokens on the terror track, so if we have discarded 5 unique items or exhibit items, after the last Doom token is removed from this card, discard the card and everybody draws a spell.
Okay.
Fail if there are Doom tokens on the terror track after the last Doom token is removed from this card. Discard this card and all Doom tokens from the terror track. The terror level rises by a number equal to the number of Doom tokens discarded from the terror track.
So we either have to discard all of the unique items and exhibit items to get rid of that, or we're going to raise the terror level by a bunch. We're all going to fail our personal stories.
Yeah, basically.
It's rough.
That is rough. I don't like that because that means like wanting to get rid of some of the special things that are special to this scenario. The other thing we could do is cross our fingers and hope that we draw another rumor card.
Oh, that's true.
That would
replace it.
But like there's obviously no guarantee that would happen.
All right, so we're going on the next turn, right?
Yes.
And you get to be the first player. Your politician.
No, Ursula is now. The explorer is now the first player.
Oh, okay. It's confusing.
The politician was the first player.
Okay.
The first turn. So this move, we'll move down here.
Sure. Oh, okay, that's what you're saying.
Yeah. Hold on a second. I'm just starting to make myself my own deck.
All right. So next is upkeep phase.
So in all these cards, these are the only two that are applicable.
Wow. So you actually have to roll for your retainer now.
Yes. Okay. So did I get $2?
No, you did not.
$2. Woo. Do I have $15 yet? I feel like I do.
Close.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have exactly $15.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite Twitch channel.
Oh, BJB,
all right.
What's up?
So
Thank you for following. When we put this on YouTube, you will be immortalized.
So I still have my retainer.
Still have your retainer, yep.
I don't think I can get to the newspaper or the curiosity shop because there's multiple monsters in the way.
All right, so who moves first? Ursula moves first,
Ursula
right?
will be moving first. She might be able to take out one of those monsters.
So I think I could take out one.
Can you look at them and see how bad they are?
Yeah, let's take a look and see how crazy these monsters are. So this guy, he's hard to evade. It's -2 combat, but you only have to get 1 success. But if you fail, you're lost in time and space.
Okay.
And this guy has physical resistance, and you roll a die to see how much you lose. You lose D6 from your combat checks against him. And you have to do 2 wounds.
Well, that's rough.
And his sanity, his horror check is -3, and you lose 3 sanity for failing it.
Wow, what the heck is he?
That guy is super rough. He is a crawling one.
Okay, so, you lose 3, you said, on your sanity check?
Yeah,
and how much does he take against you?
I don't understand the question.
Or how much does he do against you?
I don't understand the question.
How many sanity do you lose if you lose the check?
3.
3. Okay. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's really bad.
So...
And he's got physical resistance. So
he's got physical resistance. I do have holy water, so I could...
+8.
It's +6.
Yeah.
But, and what's his combat modifier? Minus
D6.
Oh, so you don't know how much it is.
Yeah.
That's rough.
It's really rough.
Is it worth it to attempt it? I mean, we kind of have to get rid of him, right?
Board games suck. What's up, board games suck? Maybe disagree, but I assume it's...
Then why are you here?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Oh, it might be Board Games UK. It might be Board Games UK.
It's not, is it
It's
CK? CK? Or UK?
Yeah, SUK.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense.
All right, I take back my terrible reading. Need some capitals in there. Anyway, so you think if you're afraid of fighting him,
well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. So, if my maximum will is 4, and my fight would be 1 in that case, which means I could still. He's -3 on the horror check, so I'd still only be rolling 1 die. I can reroll it, but it's still not great.
that's awesome.
And then I'd be rolling 7 dice against him.
Maybe.
Minus
D6.
a D6. So, like, chances don't seem great that I will kill him.
It seems rough. A little rough.
But is anybody else better suited to this?
I would roll. Well, he has physical resistance against this.
Yes.
This is not great. So I would be using my magical. It would be 3, 4, 5.
How is he worth
6,
only
7,
1
8.
toughness?
I would be fighting with 8,
This guy is very difficult.
and I couldn't pass the will check.
You'd be fighting. I don't.
We could just chill out and not fight him for a turn and hope he moves on.
This is true.
Have you played Arkham Horror before?
Okay.
Board Games UK?
So if we do that, then one I will.
Or VJ, you haven't talked?
3.
Well, welcome anyway.
She moves 3. Okay. He can go 2. Yeah. All right. Well, I don't want to move him farther away though.
You can readjust your
1, 2,
your
3.
your stuff.
Yeah, his max speed though is 3, but I need to keep him around the newspaper curiosity shop area.
Why do you need to do that?
Because it's basically he's got money that he can buy unique items to discard for this rumor card.
Oh, okay.
Also, his personal story requires him to discard money at the newspaper to buy campaign posters.
Oh, okay.
So I don't want to move him so far away that it's like infeasible for him to get over there. If I move him to the Silver Twilight Lodge, for example.
You can go to the general store.
1, 2, 3.
The 3.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite Twitch
Board
channel.
Games UK is not following. What's up?
1, 2, 3.
We try to stream one board game every weekend, and we do a bunch of other stuff too.
Yeah, I guess I'll just go to the general store. I don't have anything to buy. 2, 3.
You don't have to buy. You just have an account there.
Yep. Okay.
I think
In case we've done that.
I'm gonna stay at the unnameable.
She's gonna move.
Do I get delayed when a gate opens up on top of me?
You get sucked through when a gate opens.
But I don't get delayed in the other world, right?
Oh, I don't know about that. Let me double
For some
check.
reason, I thought that might be
I
a
think
rule.
you are correct.
But Mandy is in the other world. She's actually right around here.
Yeah,
You
I
guys
think
can
what
see it
happens
in
is
the-
you're delayed, and then for your movement is you stand up this turn.
Oh, okay. So you can't move on.
Can't
that
move
turn.
on.
You still have to do 2 encounters in the other world.
Yeah.
That makes complete sense. All right.
Okay. So I think we're.
Then my guy's gonna use the Scales of Truth.
I'm assuming your
Which
guy
are
isn't going to go
awesome.
and try to punch that monster and determine it's going to be very difficult.
I would
to
roll. I would automatically fail the horror check, and I'd only be rolling 8 dice, which could be okay, but potentially I could only be rolling 2, right? I mean, we have Mandy that allows you to reroll misses, but if we roll a 6 for his combat thing, should I just do it?
Maybe you should just try it.
All right, let's do it. We're gonna fight this
Cool. We're making not the same decisions.
craze balls monster here.
Okay, so your fight happens before anything else.
So I don't try to sneak by him. That's what this number means, is to check to sneak
Oh,
by
I
him.
forgot. I could try to sneak. No, I couldn't have sneaked. Never mind.
All right, we are Skullcracker, so I'm going to use my Skullcrackery. So this number says I have to make a will check at. You know what? If I know I'm going to fail the will check in the upkeep phase, I may as well just up my fight.
Yeah, that's true.
So I would make a will check at -3. My will is 1, so I roll -2 dice,
And then you fail.
and I fail, and I take 3 sanity damage.
Ouch.
I'm going to take the full 3 because I can theoretically stop myself from taking health damage and last for multiple rounds.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense.
No, actually, I'm
no.
going to prevent one of the sanity. So I take 2 sanity damage because I prevent one of it. By the way, who is ahead? Whatever you. Oh, this is a cooperative game. We're on the same team trying to close all of the gates, and we're actually both playing 2 characters, just so
Yes.
we don't only have 2. So I lost 3 sanity, which I reduced to 2, and now he reduces my combat by 1 die's worth. So we're going to roll that. 5. That's a little rough. So my combat is
Ouch.
normally a 4, base of 4, plus
Using weapons.
plus 3 for my enchanted knife,
So 7.
so 7.
And then you have
Um,
another hand of stuff, right?
my Scales of Truth makes it an 8.
Okay.
David Packard makes it a 9,
Okay.
and our Skullcrackers makes it a 10. So I actually roll 5 dice.
Yeah, 10 minus 5, right? Okay.
That's just not too bad. I
not
think I
terrible.
was miscounting some stuff.
You only
And
need to get
he-
2 successes.
1 success.
1 success.
I have to
You
get
only
1 success, 5 or 6 to beat him.
You got a success.
And there's no 1 success. So, whew, I took 2 sanity damage. That
You
wasn't too bad.
succeeded. Woo.
So I get to keep this monster trophy as a trophy, which I can trade in for stuff later. Cool. And then I'm stuck in the streets, unfortunately.
Nice.
So now we can start with Ursula. Where's she at?
Alright, so Ursula is at Hibbs Roadhouse.
Roadhouse. Yeah, so we're all cooperative. We're trying to cooperatively close as many gates as possible. The man at the bar next to you is deep in his cups. Pass a luck +0 check.
Okay.
What's your luck?
3.
That's not bad. It's not bad.
Success.
Woo. To realize he's a loan officer from the bank. He is so drunk that he barely remembers his name. You may gain a bank loan from him, or if you have a bank loan already, you may convince him that you have paid it off and may discard the bank loan.
That's ridiculous.
How does the bank loan work again?
So, I mean, I don't know why I want to gain one when I could just go to the Bank of Arkham and get one.
Yeah,
but I kind of wish I'd had one now because
that is a pretty funny one. Oh, this is one of the Curse of the Dark Pharaoh ones, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you gain the bank loan, you get $10, right? But you can just go to get one, so it's not like
then I might have to pay it off.
Yeah, you have to pay interest.
So on upkeep, you have to pay interest of $1 or discard all your items along with the card, and you can't get another bank loan. But that's why it would have been awesome to be able to convince him. But
yeah, it would have been like free $10.
Yeah, I'm not going to take it though.
That's a good call. So this goes back. Next is Mandy Thompson's The Other World, so we don't do her yet, and then we do the politician, who is at the general store.
Yes, which is what color? Purple. Here you go.
Loads. This game is getting serious. Yeah. You gotta take. This is a game where you get bank loans.
Yes, it is.
You were at the general store, right?
But you can also join cults and become the deputy, and we haven't done any of this stuff
Get the
yet,
paddy wagon.
but-
The shopkeeper notices one of the items you're carrying, and his face lights up. Say, I've been looking for one of those. You wouldn't mind parting with it, would you? I can pay well. You may sell any one of your common items for twice its listed price.
I am totally doing that. I'm going to sell the shotgun.
Bang. Where to put that? Bang.
For $12.
That is a good deal, I think, in this day and age.
$12.
All right. I mean, shotgun's good, but $12 is better, I think.
Oh my god. So I had 15. Now I have 20. I need to go shopping.
Yeah, you do. I'm going to do $12. Yeah, bank loans is a weird thing, but I guess it makes sense in the story, right?
Can I just give money to other people? Because
money, I don't think you can transfer.
Okay.
Everything else, you can transfer spells for some reason, but not money.
I guess
Right,
this is thematically appropriate, but the politician has so much money right now.
The expedition leader is in the streets.
Ooh, danger.
So that's the end of the Arkham encounters. Now we do all the encounters for people in otherworld locations, aka Mandy.
What color? Any color. But let's see if I can find one specific to the Dreamlands.
Find the ones that are. We just follow the normal rules.
Okay, but they're more fun though.
But it's also more likely to kill me.
Okay, alright. Pass a luck -1 check.
I'm scared. A pass!
You've discovered a vital document. Gain 2 clue tokens.
2 clue tokens? I think I had 5 clue tokens when I got sucked through that portal.
Yeah, right? You were actually not a terrible
Sucky.
person to have gotten sucked.
Alright, so that's the end of that. We go on to the Mythos phase. Oh, something crazy happens here, right?
Oh, yeah. So first we
At
did...
the end of every Mythos phase, after the first, we can do this. So,
Okay, so...
come on, rumor. So you can only have one rumor bad card out at a time. So theoretically, if we get another one, it replaces this one.
Oh,
that's
so...
awesome.
I've started creating the deck, but I'm not there yet. There's a monster in here.
Why is there a monster?
I don't know. Don't ask questions. All right. Now I have a Mythos deck of like 10 valid cards right now.
Well, that should be enough.
Headline: Ill wind grips Arkham.
Ooh.
Oh, I forgot to. I have to actually see if it's valid though.
So we're playing again. To reiterate, we're playing these special scenarios that were developed by someone on Board Game Geek, who Stephanie's name, the name of which Stephanie does not remember.
Sorry, guys.
We'll put it in the YouTube notes just because we feel bad, but it removes specific scenarios or cards and things. So.
This one is not removed. So a gate and monster appear at the graveyard.
None of us are in the graveyard, right? We got Amigo. I think he gets you unique items instead of monster trophies, but he's actually pretty easy to kill.
Now, what do we got?
We got circles, squares, and stars of David. Or a better name, 6-pointed star, I guess it works.
The 6-pointed star moves black.
And he's purple, so he just stalks people, right?
Yes.
Cool.
And clue does not appear.
Damn it.
And damn, visited Isle. Ilwin grips Argon, the first player, so that's Ursula.
Yep.
Let's make a luck -1 check. She succeeds. That's good because she would have been cursed.
Curse is bad. Curse
is bad.
Curse means that instead of succeeding on a 5 or 6, you only succeed on a 6.
Alright, that's cool. Now, first player token moves.
Alright, to Mandy.
And, we have to discard a,
sorry. We have to discard a unique item to be able to do this. So I can discard this enchanted knife.
Are you sure? I can discard my one-time use holy water.
Yeah, I want to do that. Probably better.
Here you go.
And I'll remove one of these. Oh, and I got to put one on this because of the 4th gate opened.
Okay. Now we can move all our dials around. So let's see.
So I'm gonna get out of the streets at least. So I'm gonna pump my fight back down. Otherwise, I think I'm gonna keep my will high on Mandy since she has weapons. So is it immediately game over if the bad guy gets out? So it's H.P. Lovecraft, which I don't know a ton about, but really they never really fight the greater evil, which is kind of a weird thing about this game that you hypothetically can. But if 11 gates open without us, shutting enough of them down,
7 gates.
7 gates. Well, if 7 gates open, we close 7 gates, we win. But if 11 gates open without us removing some of these tokens from the track, then he shows up and we have to fight him, which was theoretically bad. Other ways we can lose is if the town gets so terrified by having too many monsters running around, we can lose that way. How else can we lose?
If there are 7 open gates at once.
Yeah. Okay, and if there's 7 open gates at one time, currently there's 4, then we also lose. So basically, if the town goes too much to hell, then we lose. But there's a couple different ways for it to happen.
So is there anywhere he can go that he can be 3 away from the newspaper?
How far does he move?
3. He can only move 3. So 1, 2, 3, but he can't get.
You can do the museum in the downtown streets, but that's dangerous with the dude running around.
Yeah, but I was gonna send her to kill him anyway. So maybe I should just do that.
Sure.
Although it could be bad, but we'll see.
All right,
yeah, let's do that.
So Mandy moves to the next area in the other world.
So he'll move to the exhibit again. She's checking out the exhibit again. Why not?
And she's gonna go fight this guy.
Yeah.
Technically that happens after this guy moves. So let me figure out where. Should I go through the? Someone's already went through the Dreamlands, didn't they?
Yeah. She's through so he gets stranded there.
Why don't I go back to the administration building?
This one.
Actually, he took some mental damage, so how far does he move? He moves 3 right now, so I'll go 1. Oh, I can't fight this star vampire. He's super scary, so I'm gonna go to the administration building here.
Okay.
Alright, so you're gonna fight.
So now I'm gonna fight this guy.
So you're gonna try to evade him.
Right.
So his
what's his special stuff before I
if you fail a combat check against him, you are lost in time and space.
Okay.
Does sound scary. Super scary.
Okay, so his will is -2. What is he?
Dimensional Shambler.
Okay. Alright. Well, we'll see what happens. So my will is this is my horror check. My will is a 3.
So because everything's so scary, you have to make a horror
Nice.
check before you fight the monsters, and you might go a little insane.
I succeed, so I don't go insane. And now I fight him. That's why that was up there. So I have 5 + 5 to my combat check, and my fight is 2. So
you roll 5 dice.
because he's -2.
Yep. Stephanie's total combat is 7. He's -2, so she rolls 5 dice.
I do not succeed.
All right, so Mandy will use her once per turn ability to allow you to reroll all failed dice.
Oh, thank you.
Haven't used it yet, but all right. There. She got a 5 or 6.
So I definitely succeed.
Only needed
like
1.
a lot.
Feel like getting lost, not lost in time and space is a good call. Hopefully, I don't need it in the other dimension.
I agree. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, so Mandy's in the other dimension. Then the politician is having an Arkham encounter or exhibit encounter, right?
Yes.
The rumors were true. You find one of the objects intended for the museum, but once you place your hands on it, you can feel its evil seeping into you. Gain an exhibit item, and then take the tainted card if it's available.
Okay.
What is a tainted card? That sounds scary.
That does sound scary. I don't know if
And this moves to the north side street
I don't
location.
know if I wanted to do this.
This is the thing you found.
Tainted. When you receive this card, discard a blessing if you have one. I do not. When rolling to determine whether or not I keep a curse card, I must roll twice to take the worst of the 2 rolls.
No.
And I
It's very hard to
discard
get
this
uncursed.
card if I am blessed. Yeah.
So you don't get cursed,
So nothing.
but
I don't get cursed, but if I were to get cursed,
it would suck.
then it would suck. And I get an exhibit item.
I give it to you. It's right there.
Mask of Vice.
Take your last name.
Exhausts this card to gain any common item or unique item you currently have the opportunity to purchase without paying for it.
You have to exhaust it?
Yeah.
So you can just go to the freaking curiosity shop and go, boop.
Yeah, but you know what? I have like $27. I don't really need to get it for free anyway.
But can't you purchase multiple items there? You could
The
buy.
real question is, can I purchase a blessing?
No, you cannot.
Can I buy
You cannot
dinner?
pay the priest off. No. All right, so I'm in the administration building then.
Yes, you're right. I can go there. I can buy everything.
Administration
I want
building.
to.
Yellow.
Okay. Your discussions on the Mythos lead campus security to conclude you are off your rocker,
That's probably true.
and they escort you off campus.
Nice.
Move to Arkham Asylum and immediately have an encounter there.
Nice. I actually wanted to go to the asylum because I took mental damage. But I have to have encounter. I can't do my into that thing, right?
Correct.
I can't get treated.
Yes.
So you go to the asylum when to cure your insanity.
When you're off your rocker.
Yeah, so one interesting thing about this game that I like is that it's got basically 2 kinds of hit points. It's got your regular hit points, called your stamina, and it's got sanity points, which are like mental hit points. And so you can both be physically exhausted by taking all your hit points, or you can go insane by taking too much mental damage.
I'm going to shuffle this, because it is not the shuffle.
All right. It's a different Arkham Asylum.
It is, but it isn't. The Batman Arkham Asylum is
Based on
named after
that's
this
true.
Arkham Asylum. You find some strange medicine labeled dream enhancers in a dusty cabinet.
Oh, that sounds
Do
awesome.
you choose to take it?
Obviously.
Make a lore -1 check.
Lower, you say? So
Yes.
it's 2 dice. Oh, but I got scales. I can't use the scales of truth anymore without jagging myself in the face. I would take 2 damage if I use the scales of truth. I'm not going to
That
use
is
the scales
not
of truth.
a good idea. It's a structure. I don't think.
Lower, you said? Yeah.
Lore -1.
Alright, here it goes. Oh, I succeed!
Your visions show you how to perform a ritual. Draw 1 spell.
Alright,
And they'll tell you if it's valid.
I have not shuffled the spells yet. But, so that's
True,
the,
nobody's needed to draw a spell yet.
that's the end of our Arkham encounters. Yeah, so then we go into
Yes.
Mandy and the Dreamlands. The Dreamlands. Ooh, Dreamlands.
Well, that's lame.
What's lame?
The Dreamlands. You wander the frozen wastes. No encounter.
That is lame.
But you're okay that you didn't die?
But I like not dying, so, you know, I'm torn here. My spell is Flesh Ward. Sanity cost 1. Casting exhaust to ignore all stamina loss being dealt to you from one source. Cool. Alright, so I succeeded there. Now we're going to the Mythos phase. Bad stuff happens. What trade-offs are there for mental damage? There's no real good thing about mental damage, but some characters will start... Everyone starts with 10 hit points, for the most part. Some people might have 5 and 5. Some people might have 6 and 4. Some people have 7 and 3. I don't think there's any 8 and 2s. But, you know, certain things cause mental damage, certain things cause physical damage, and so it's kind of like an interesting balancing act. Come on, Rumor.
That's why I've decided to pull more cards into my Mythos deck, is because I did not pull any Rumors. That's not quite the...
You want to be more properly distributed?
Yes. It's not quite the correct distribution.
Again, this is sort of the cost of us deciding not to have dealt with everything ahead of time.
There are so many expansion cards.
I don't know what the distribution of Rumors are in the original set, though.
There's one. So I think these are all new expansions that we just added, and I seem to have found our original set.
Okay, cool.
So now I'm just going to shovel these and stick them on the front, or they'll just be my deck.
Sounds good.
There's got to be some Rumors in a deck this big.
So,
okay.
RPL, you said you were just getting in. You're new to board games. What games have you played? What are your favorites? You can talk in the chat here.
At some point,
hanging out.
At some point, these were flipped. No?
I don't think you did that.
This was flipped.
Alright. I'm going to put some in not flipped. It's all very confusing. I'm not worried about it right now.
But you're probably right. They're all falling over. Okay. You ready?
Make it a mess. Let's do it.
I need a bigger table. What can I say?
It's true.
Ghost ship docks by itself.
Oh,
sorry. I'm not supposed to read that yet. I'm sorry. I've been reading these in the wrong order. First, a gate opened and a monster appeared with the unnameable.
Unnameable?
Yes. Unnameable.
It is a Sean. Easy to evade, but it's got 2 hit points. If you fail the horde check, and Sean, you are devoured. What?
That's terrible. What's his horde check?
-2. That is awful. Alright, where does this appear?
The woods. Oh, sorry. The unnameable?
That's right.
A clue does not appear at the woods.
And have we had one single clue appear?
I don't... Yeah,
Maybe
we've had
one.
a couple. Next, crescents and pluses move. I
have neither of those, I don't think. What is this new thing? I didn't check.
Yeah.
It is a triangle.
Next, an ancient ghost ship arrives into Arkham, because why not?
Yeah, why not?
Releasing 2 monsters into the Merchant District streets.
And what's the maximum monster limit?
7.
I see 2, 3. Now we're going to go up to 5.
Yes.
A zombie and a Napka. Alright, where do these go? Merchant
District streets. Cool. So now we have to do that thingamajigger.
Yes, we have to either discard an item, a unique item, or exhibit item.
So
I can discard my enchanted knife since I have a Tommy gun already.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Wait, I could discard my gate box, which is when you return to Arkham from another world, you can return to any location with an open gate. Does that seem useful?
That doesn't sound as useful
Yeah.
as the knife, I don't think.
Okay.
So we'll get rid of that.
That's what I was leaning towards.
Okay, and then the first player token moves to you.
Okay. So he is definitely going to the newspaper.
Okay. Oh, did you roll for your retainer?
Oh, I did not. Nor did I get my money from the retainer. I can't see it.
6.
6. He does not lose it.
There you go. $2.
Thank you.
So Mandy's coming back, and she has to either make a fight or a lower check.
How difficult are these monsters? I could just go punching monsters.
Oh, I think I should make the fight check. It's going to be higher. Yeah. Okay, so Mandy shows back up in Arkham as we're traversing the Dreamlands. I kind of want to stay at Arkham and stop being insane.
That's cool. Can you move me to the newspaper? And then, can you tell me how bad those monsters are?
The zombie is really easy. He's undead, -1 horror for 1 wound, -1 combat for 2 wounds, but he only has 1 hit point.
Okay.
1 toughness, that is. This one is physical resistance, overwhelming 1, -3 combat, 2 hits to kill him.
But physical resistance, and I just gave away my magic weapon.
Did you?
Yeah. So I would be doing 5. Resistance means cut it in half, right?
Correct.
Round down.
I do not remember.
Let me check. And overwhelming means that
Does he deal damage to you? Combat damage to you even if you succeed?
I still lose the stamina. Yeah. So let's see.
Even if you kill him?
It only provides half its normal bonus from it rounded up. So I'd be doing 3 to him. -3?
Yeah.
And I have to get 2 hits?
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't sound doable.
No, I mean, you can skip it for now.
But I want to win my story.
I know. Mandy can try to do it when she comes back, hopefully.
Could I evade him? What's his evade?
Oh. His evade is -2.
Not great.
Yeah, it sounds too risky. Guys are closing some gates here. I have to go 7 to win?
We gotta close 6.
6. That's a lot.
Yeah. Should I just go to on another dimension? I do have like 7.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's start doing
all right. So, she will move to another dimension. Going to the other world. That was my other world transportation noise.
It's good. It's appropriate. I feel it.
Okay. So, movement done.
All right.
And now we start with him.
Yep.
So he's at the newspaper, and his requires to be at the newspaper during the upkeep phase. So
Next turn.
next turn.
Excuse me. Tired. Hopefully you don't have to randomly leave. Hopefully your encounter doesn't make you leave.
Yes, right. Here we go. Wait, that's not the right. Sorry, not the right color.
You need orange.
I just want to go back to his roadhouse. Not shuffled. All right, next time we do these scenarios, we'll actually separate out.
Yeah,
these cars.
It seems like it's a pain.
I didn't think this would take this long. Newspaper. Okay.
All right. Flipping through the early edition, you are surprised to see that one of the classified ads begins with your name. Reading it, you realize that it contains several coded clues to the nature of the threat that faces Arkham. Pass a lore -1 check.
Success.
Gain 3 clue tokens.
Woo!
There you go.
I like this. You know why I like this?
Why?
Because I can play clue tokens to prevent the terror level by increasing.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Because we can stop losing stuff to this card, let it increase, and then I can take it down.
That could be okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You can take it down or you stop it from increasing?
Well, I just stop it.
Oh, okay.
Like it says to replace it with like increase the terror level by how many
Okay,
tokens
cool.
are there, and I could just stop it from happening.
I like it. So RPL asks, how does a gate open? So at the end of every turn, we do what's called the Mythos phase, which is in many
At the end of this turn, I'll show the card.
Okay.
So
but
it makes more
it's
sense.
basically the bad stuff happens phase to actually make the game difficult. They all say a new gate opens at this location.
Okay, so that was his turn. Now it's...
He's gonna... How much does it cost to regain your full sanity? $2?
$2, yes.
Okay, he's gonna spend $2 to get his sanity
He's
back.
heal at the asylum.
Yep, he's getting some mental treatments.
And then Ursula's in another world, so we pass her. And now it's Mandy's turn? And she's going to close that gate, right?
Yes, so she has to make... So when you come back from another dimension, you have to make a fight check or a lore check, depending on how you're trying to close the gate. I'm closing it with my fist.
Pow, pow.
But I can't use any of my combat bonuses. What is the... On that location, is it... It's
+1. So you get an additional
So
die.
this is an easy gate to close. So I roll these 4 dice. I have to get a 5 or 6 on any of them. And we're good.
Ooh.
So it closes it. Now I have the option of spending 5 clue tokens to permanently close the gate. So that this location is sealed. You can never open another gate here ever again.
Unless something really bad happens.
Yes.
So, yay!
And how can you keep this gate token as a trophy? We are 1/6 of the way toward victory.
1 gate. We are 1/6 of the way to ending this game.
And I put a clue token on my story.
Oh, what's your personal mission? You're trying to...
There's 5 of them. We have to close 5 of them with our elder, not elder signs, but it's prevented from. Oh, every time a gate is prevented from opening by an elder sign token.
Okay. So you don't get it yet.
Not yet.
All right.
Okay, so that was Mandy.
So now we move on to the other world.
Yep. Another dimension is all colors.
There you go.
Hope everyone likes the close-up cam. We think it's helpful. All right. Pass a fight -1 check to hang on to your prize despite the wind.
Hang on to my prize?
Your prize.
What prize?
You'll find out.
What did I win?
I don't know.
Fight -1.
The spell.
Fight -1?
Yeah.
I only have 2. I do not succeed.
All right, you lose your spell.
I don't have a spell.
No, you wouldn't.
Oh, I would have drawn a spell.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was your prize.
That was confusing.
It was. Maybe is it confusing, or are you just going insane?
Could be.
Okay, so that's the end of the turn. So now we go on to do Mythos phase.
Mythos. So yes, this is an applicable Mythos card. No gates open.
Okay, so
I would normally tell you what gate would open here, but in this case, no gates open. But we add 2 Doom tokens to the Doom track.
Oh, so normally every time you open a new gate, it adds 1 Doom token to the Doom track, which is these eyeballs I'm putting on the final boss here. But this one is special because, of course, we tell you every time. We tell you when every time a thing opens is a gate, but this one there's not.
Wow, we are gonna fail this
we are gonna lose super hard. All right, what happens?
So now a clue appears at the witch house.
Okay. It's a witch house.
Now monsters move.
Okay.
So
we got Stars of David, circles,
Six-sided stars.
moons, squares, triangles.
So triangles and 6-sided stars move black.
Alright, this one moves to the closest dude. Triangle. What's this light blue mean?
Flying. So he moves in the street first.
Oh, and then he tries to swoop down.
And then he flies into the sky.
Okay, what else moves?
I think that's it. You didn't say hexagon, right?
Nope.
So yeah, that's it.
Cool. So Mandy is not leaving that area.
Mandy is a little stuck, unless she wants to fight a lot of things. So this is a plague of insects. The strange locusts and beetles around town have reached critical mass. They fly, crawl, and hop everywhere.
Yeah, they do.
Investigators that end their turns in the street lose 1 stamina and 1 sanity, and the terror level increases by 1.
Wait, so say it again? It's only people in the streets?
Anybody who ends their turn in the street while this card is in play.
Oh, okay.
And the terror level increases by 1. Does anything bad happen when the terror level goes to 1 for anybody?
No.
Then I think we'll just let it go.
Sure. Ooh. Now we put a Doom token on the terror track.
Yes.
Okay.
So
we're choosing not to give up
we're
our
not
items.
discarding
Stephanie can help that later.
anything for now. Okay. All right.
Okay, so now the first player token moves to.
I was trying to like.
What's his name? Leo? Yeah, Leo. Good call. It's getting a little darker out. Turn it up. Yeah. Beautiful.
Okay. So that moved. I get $2. I roll for.
You're Regina. Want to make some change over here or something?
And I'm going to spend $15 to make campaign posters.
Nice.
Kane for Arkham. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
All right. Cough it up.
Doing it all in singles.
You bastard.
Okay. Free election.
So Stephanie, so every character in this expansion, everyone has a personal plot with a pass and a fail condition.
I'm a politician. I make campaign posters, and now I succeed. Kane for Arkham. Congratulations, sir. I knew you'd win. So my posters allow me to get reelected. Thanks, Bonnie. Charlie sipped his coffee and looked out the window. Time to get back to the real work. Charlie gains a retainer. Well, Charlie already has a retainer, so that's not...
Can you have more than one retainer?
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I can check. My settle down ability, however, which is where I can spend 2 clue tokens to prevent the terror level from increasing by 1, now only costs 1 clue token to use for the rest of the game.
That is really good, considering
That
there's
is
so
super awesome.
many fail conditions that are terror level related.
That is pretty awesome.
Okay, so now we go on to upkeep. We can move around other stuff. I'm going to take some off my fight here since I don't need it all.
Okay, I'm moving to the curiosity shop because I'm going shopping.
All right, I am now no longer insane.
I also move. Can you move me across?
Oh yeah,
Across the another dimension.
And then so I should move somewhere here, I suppose. No, move me to the. I don't know. I would like to. There's no clue tokens anywhere near me. Anyway. So I'm gonna up my speed actually to 4 in the upkeep phase. I can go 1, 2, 3.
You can make it to the general store.
Yeah, take me to the general store. Then I'll try to collect some of those clue tokens later. Maybe I can become a member of the Silver Twilight Lodge, which is always my favorite.
Yeah, I think you should go for it.
Alright, so that's all the movement.
Okay.
Boom, so now we're starting with Leo here.
First
I am
player.
at the general store, Urple. I don't think I want to buy anything. I feel like I'm good. Oh, and he's my scales of truth.
The shopkeeper has a terrible headache and yells at you for stepping on all the squeaky floorboards. Make a sneak +1 check.
Fix your squeaky floorboards. What? Sneak +1?
Yes.
So my sneak is only 1 because I have my movement. But then I got +1 because David Packard is anti-noisy and +1 because of my scales of truth. I think that's all I got. 5. I got a 5.
If you pass, he accidentally rings you up with a credit and you gain $2.
Alright.
If you failed, you would have gotten a skill.
Alright. What are the clue tokens, actually? So the clue tokens are kind of general, like, we're trying to figure out what's going on with all these gates and all these evil monsters and stuff. And so those are basically pieces of information we can gather. You can use them to help you with any roll, so you can discard a clue token to add a die to any roll. You can also use 5 clue tokens to permanently close a gate. So I don't know if you can see over there where Mandy is, where I just came back. There's a little a star there on it. That's a token we put down. So I spent 5 clue tokens to close that. That means no other gates can ever open there, which are usually good to do. I mean, you win by closing 6 gates, but permanently closing means if another Mythos card comes up and says a gate opens here at the unvisited isle, then it just doesn't happen. No penalty, so it's awesome.
Okay, so Ursula's in the other world. So
Yep.
now it's
Mandy's turn. She
Mandy's
is at the unvisited isle.
she's
Green.
green. Invisible Isle. Something calls to you from the island's heart. If only you could find it. Make a luck -2 check or exhaust the find gate spell, dynamite item, or gate box item to automatically pass.
So luck -2, you said?
Yep.
I fail. I cannot succeed.
Then nothing happens.
Alright, cool.
You would have gotten clue tokens.
Alright. Interesting game mechanic. Yeah, the game, it has some interesting mechanics.
So
even though it's
now
a lot of,
the
like, random stuff happens to you. There's
other
some fun mechanics to it.
Any color, right?
Any color for another dimension.
There you go.
Oh yeah, RPGL, you were going to tell us what board games you played. You suddenly noticed something that you've previously missed. Gain a clue token.
Seriously?
Some of these generic any dimension ones are kind of boring. There you go, though. Alright, and that's the end of the turn, right?
Yep.
Mythos phase. I'm going to show it. When you find the right one, show it here.
It's a rumor!
So here it says there's a picture of the Black Cave. So that means like Gabe's going to appear at the Black Cave with a monster friend. Oh no, it's purple again. It's the mummy!
It's the mummy! I purposely
Oh, good thing I didn't go to the Black Cave.
made sure we put the mummy in there.
Undead, physical resistance, magical resistance. Gonna kill you in the face.
Okay, so next up, there's activity, there's no clue in this scenario.
Okay.
I think that's the case for all the rumor cards. Next, monsters move.
All right.
So we got hexagons, slashes, triangles, and six-sided stars.
Flying goes up into the sky, right?
Yes.
Hexagons, triangles, slashes.
How many monsters do we have?
And what else?
Hexagons, triangles, slashes, and stars.
Oh, regular stars or 6-pointed stars?
6-pointed stars.
Okay, so he...
Is there a regular star? I don't think there is a regular star.
The closest is... So he's going to go in there to get Mandy?
Yep.
That is not great!
I think. I will double check, but I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it's going to be bad. It might be bad.
Move normally unless player in street area connected by one yellow line or adjacent street area or unstable location can't enter stable locations. The Elder Sign makes it a stable location.
Does
I
it?
believe.
Oh, cool. So I can just hide there?
You're just hiding. You're hiding in the stable location.
Hopefully some of them will move along and I can just fight the Star Vampire with me. I don't know. Anyway, what were you saying about other stuff? Oh, so total number of monsters. 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 1 in the sky.
Okay, so we haven't reached our limit of 7 yet.
RP also played Monopoly. So if you want to check out some like cool like intro like board games that are not Monopoly, Pandemic is a really good cooperative game, which can be kind of fun over like some Monopoly, like Monopoly. Settlers of Catan is one a lot of people like. I don't love it, but it does get you into some more like kind of nuanced board games. I like Small World actually. Like if you like Risk at all, it's like Risk, but you know, mechanics play out a little better. Anything else you can think of, Steph?
I'm trying to think of a good
Monopoly, I like.
Good, lighter, easier strategy game, but
Small World.
Small World sort of
bad.
fits that niche.
Anyway, so anything else happen here? Oh, it's
Yeah.
Rumors. This gets replaced.
Yeah. I think those are the two I'd recommend to start with.
Okay, so now when that goes away, does that happen or does it not even go off because it's...
What about Shadows over Camelot?
Not good. Shadows of Camelot is kind of... Shadows over Camelot is a cooperative game where someone might be a traitor, and so you're still playing by all the same rules, but they're trying to like purposefully do stuff poorly to mess with the rest of the group. You play as King Arthur and his knights. It's kind of interesting.
Okay. Betrayal is always fun if you like a story.
Betrayal at House on the Hill is fun. It's got a lot of story to it, but it's also some of the rules are difficult to understand sometimes.
Okay, so rumor. Roll a die at the end of every Mythos phase while its card is in play, beginning the turn after it enters play. On 1 or 2, increase the terror level by 1.
Ugh.
If a single player discards 2 gate trophies during the Arkham encounter phase while in the Rivertown streets, return the spell to the box, and each player draws a spell. However, if the terror level reaches 10, return the card to the box. Every investigator's curse Plus, because you reach 10, you have to immediately fight the ancient one.
That would be super bad. Okay, so that doesn't happen now. But, so we go to the next turn, and I pass this token on to Ursula.
Okay.
Okay, so...
Ursula's coming back.
So Leo has 6
Can you hand me her
clue tokens.
thing?
Should I... Which gate did you go into? Should I go into a gate?
Did I have a encounter? I did not have an encounter.
Yeah, you had the one that was just like, bleh. Oh, Clyde.
You didn't have an encounter.
Okay, do it.
I went shopping. So
Oh, yeah, you went shopping.
when I go shopping,
You got 3 unique items, right?
I get 3. Yeah. I
That-
must purchase one of them.
Here's 1. But you can purchase it for free.
And I can purchase it for free. Yeah. So let's see. We got
Here we go.
so warding statue. Lamp of Al-Hazred. Oh, it does say. Oh, we already discussed how you have to add the illuminated manuscript and staff of Pharaoh.
Oh, sure.
And holy water. Okay. So plus 5 to combat checks, plus 6 to combat checks, discard after use, and wording statute, discard after failing a combat check to reduce the monster's combat damage to 0 stamina.
All right, so I'll tell you the games I recommended again. So Pandemic, it's a good cooperative game.
We're going to buy the Lamp of Al-Hazred.
All right. Settlers of Catan is one a lot of people like for a competitive strategy game. I don't love it, but I also never loved Monopoly. So if you do like Monopoly as a intro board game, then it's a pretty good one.
Should we hold on to this one? Do we think we're going to fight the angel one?
No.
Okay. We'll just return it.
Cool. Small World is like a area conquest game, but it's really cool. And that's like if you ever like Risk, but it's a really good game as well. Let me say, Shadows over Camelot is a cooperative game with a trader. That's relatively easy. And Betrayal at House on the Hill has a lot of story to it, but the rules aren't the most clear, but it's pretty cool. I don't know, we're getting choppy for some reason. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
All right, so you went shopping that was last turn, and now we're on the next turn.
Yep.
Should I go into one of these gates with Leo here?
Sure. Why not? Unless there's something else some other goal you're trying to achieve.
I don't think so. So this one is the Dreamlands, which is really easy to do. And this one is Great Hall of Solana. Why don't I go into the easy one to do? Whoop. Into the Dreamlands.
So she needs to, in order to pass her story, she needs to get 2 more monster trophies. However, we determined one of those monsters was like impossible for me to kill at the moment.
Well, 2 of them now, because the other one showed up.
So I guess I'll go do something else.
Can you go get some clues?
Not in my, I don't know, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think she cannot move that much. Oh, she can if I turn her sneak to 0. That sounds dangerous. Oh, never mind. She's closing a gate. Kind of forgot about that part.
Oh, she's got to stay there, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and how you earlier, I was going to stay at the Cure General Store and buy more shit? For free?
Yeah, totally. What do I need to close the gate?
5 clues.
Fight or lore?
Fight or lore.
Okay, so we'll have her fight.
Cool. So then we're going to go on to the first Arkham encounter, which is Ursula, which is closing a gate.
Yes.
What is the modifier on the gate?
The gate is +0.
All right, so you're using your fight, which is a 4.
4.
So normally it's 4 dice. Plus 0 is 4. You don't have anything that adds to your fight, right?
No, just combat.
Cool. Combat is a type of fight check, but square and rectangle situation.
Wow, that's a definite close.
Yep.
So now I spend 5 clue tokens. And I get this gate trophy, and we have sealed it. So spending the 5 clue tokens allows making the fight check, closed it. Spending the 5 clue tokens seals it. So now, if a gate were to reappear in Invent Square, it would not appear.
Nice. Okay, so that was you, and then we go on to Mandy, who's still at the Unvisited Island Green.
All right.
She's trapped by a horde of monsters.
Indeed, quite the word. Okay. Visited Isle. You come across a tree that has grown cancer-like around an ancient prayer plaque.
Ooh.
Make a fight -2 check. Or exhaust a wither spell, shriveling spell, or axe item to automatically pass. I don't think you have any of those.
No. Fight -2?
Yes.
My fight is currently at 2, so that fails. What happens?
Nothing happens.
Okay. Not so bad.
But you could have drawn up to 3 spells.
Oh, well. Alright, so now Clyde goes. Was it Clyde? It's Charlie.
Charlie goes.
Charlie buys more stuff, right?
He is shopping.
With all his
politicians
ill-gotten
shopping.
petition money.
Did I don't remember if I kept this space. Oh well, whatever.
Oh, you did not. Why don't you roll it now?
So I get $2 and I do not lose my retainer.
Alright.
So.
Necronomicon. Need one more?
This is invalid.
Oh, is it?
So I need 2 more.
I know, it's an Elder Sign from one of the expansions.
No!
I got another Powder of Ibn Ghazi. PL says we are really efficient. Need one more?
Yeah, until you see us. No, I don't. Until you see us totally fail the scenario. Okay, so 1 helps with lore. No, sorry, that helps with spells.
This game kind of like, it gets rolling once you know what's going on.
Ooh, healing stone. We'll keep that one.
You get it for free because you're a
I
good
get it
item,
for
right?
free.
That is so dumb.
Discard. So it's exhaust to gain 1 stamina or 1 sanity.
Nice. You do that every turn.
I could, yeah.
Alright, so now we go on to Leo, who is in another dimension. And Ursula already went. Now we go to Leo in the other dimension.
Alright.
He's in the Dreamlands.
Other?
Yep.
The colors are blinding. Pass a lore -1 check.
Lower -1 is 2.
The colors! The colors!
A pass.
Nothing happens.
Well, that's good. That was easy. Now we go on to the Mythos phase. More bad stuff. 4 more.
I don't know what happened to my stack of cards that I had
Put
here.
it in the front. That would make sense.
Did not put it in the front, but I might put it in the back.
That would be not good.
I appeared not to have put it in the back either.
That's confusing.
Right? These are all totally not valid. We're efficient except for the part where I cannot keep track of the Mythos cards.
It's a little confusing. So what brought you here to the channel if you don't play board games? I mean, I know we're listed as D&D. I mean, I don't know if you're looking for that.
Yes, apologies if you're looking for D&D.
Well, they can just leave if they're looking for D&D and they don't want it. And
That's
not
fair.
it.
They're probably...
We do roleplay on Mondays, or I do with my friends. So around Monday evening, you can check that out.
Okay, so I made another collection of cards for us.
All right, good job.
And... Oh, is anything bad happening from our environment? I forgot about that.
So, ending your turn in the streets is bad. And we have to roll a die at the end of every Mythos phase for terror level, but not yet.
Hasn't happened yet. Okay. Mythos. Scientist warns of dimensional rift. So, Unvisited Isle is closed and sealed.
So
a
normally
gate's not open.
a gate would open if you had visited Isle,
And
and
you
we
get
put a token on the ancient one. But
You get a thingy, right?
I do. I get a clue token on my story.
Clue appears in the science building.
Cool.
And now monsters move. Hexagon, flashes, triangles, and stars.
Okay, so she can't move she moves normally unless there's someone to attack immediately, right? Is that the deal?
Yes.
So what color does the stars move?
Stars?
Yeah.
Black.
Okay, it's a little better.
Okay.
You said you played board games, and that got my attention. All right, I like it.
Okay. Now, headline. All dimensional shamblers and hounds of Tyndalks in Arkham are returned to the cup.
Nope, we don't have any of those.
Then nothing else happens.
Cool. Boring. Like boring.
Yeah.
First player token moves to Mandy. Alright, so Mandy has... Her highest fight would be, theoretically, a 9.
Who's moving? You're moving, and then he's... So he can give stuff
He's gonna
to
move
her.
So, Mandy's still trapped. Theoretically, her fight could be a 9. The zombie's really easy to beat. So, overwhelming is you take all the damage.
Where did the... Oh, you're fighting monsters? I was going to have her fight monsters.
I was going to see if who could fight the monsters.
I see.
So, she has physical resistance, but I'm using a magical weapon, so I'd still be rolling the 9 dice, but it's -3, so I'd be rolling 6 dice, have to get 2 successes. What would you be rolling against this big-ass thing?
I would be rolling... Let's see. I'd be rolling 9 dice as well.
Are they magical dice or
With
the physical dice?
magical.
Okay.
And I get a healing stone. Because I'm going to have him give her these things.
Okay, yeah, if you want to... I mean, killing stuff helps your story, right?
Yes, yeah.
So I'll let you,
That's the
I'll let you do
reason
it
I'm
then.
doing it. Okay. So in that case, he's going to move... Can you move him here to Intimate Square?
Sure.
So if we move him here, then he'll give her the healing stone and the lamp of Al-Hazard.
Cool.
And she will equip... Oh, wait. She has to use the lamp of Al-Hazard, period, right? She can't, like, re-equip to fight a different monster?
I think you can re-equip for each fight.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Our RPL was, he was... What were we playing when you started following? I can't remember. He likes watching this because board games are smart. There is something about having to, like, figure out how it works yourself and, like, run the system yourself that
Okay.
it takes a little doing.
So I think it can re-equip during the fight, so never mind then.
Somebody's going to fight 2 things.
I'm going to fight out of the things. So she's moving. So have me fight the easier one first.
The generic zombie. So the only problem with this, though, is this guy's going to come try to eat you next turn if it moves.
Oh, and I take stamina loss, right? Oh, well.
Yeah.
How hard is he? What's in steel?
He is physical resistance, -3 horror check, lose 3 sanity, -3 combat check, and you have to get 3 successes.
Oh, that's hard. That's if he moves, though, right?
Yeah, it's only if he moves.
You think it's not worth it to do my personal story?
I mean, if it's going to kill you, it could be dangerous. But I mean, like, Mandy can have you roll all your dice if it does move toward you.
I kind of think, I feel like risking it.
Alright, gonna risk it.
I also think, I realize that if I roll the 9 dice, I have to, like, severely decrease my will. So that's not a great idea.
Oh.
So now I'd be doing 7. What is his,
-3
-3, so I'd be rolling 4. And I have to get how many successes?
for the big guy?
Not for the purple guy. The one I'm fighting now.
This guy will get 2 successes.
This doesn't sound terrible, does it? I don't know.
Not terrible.
How many, what's the will check?
-1.
What's the other guy's will check?
-1. So at the beginning of your turn, you get to readjust your dials a little bit. So that's what's trying to figure out what the best scenario would have been for her.
Yeah, how much damage would I take from the horse checks?
1 each.
1 each? I'm thinking maybe I'll just move it to 2, and then, yeah, we're going to do that.
Okay. So first, fighting a zombie. So you have to make a will check, -1.
My will's a 2, so -1.
She
I
succeeds. So she doesn't go a little bit crazy at the sight of a zombie. Now she's a combat check.
Now he has no modifiers, right?
Yeah, no, it's -1. But no fancy things.
Sorry. I meant he doesn't have physical resistance or anything. I realize my magical weapon and my physical weapons are the same, so I roll 5 regardless. He's -1. My fight is 3, so there. That's what I'm rolling, and I need to get 1 success. And I lost 1.
But that'll do.
Yeah.
So you defeat the zombie. You take it as a trophy.
Zombie.
Now I have to fight this other one, which is the horror check is -1. So again, you have to get a 5 or 6.
I do not. I'm going to use Bravery Exhaust to re-roll a horror check.
Okay. 6.
So I succeed.
Yep.
So now he has physical resistance and he's overwhelming 1. So I have to take 3 damage even. Oh, I have to take 1 damage even if I lose.
Easy succeed, yeah.
Or even if I win. So now I have, I'm using a magical weapon, so the physical resistance does not affect me.
Correct.
I get plus 5 combat dice, or plus 5 to combat checks. I have a 3, so that's an 8, and he's minus 3, so 5.
Yep. Remember Dragon Claws? You talked about your stream there. You said you do D&D. I don't watch that. I'm trying to remember what's that was.
I did not succeed, but I do have, we're not skullcrackers. No. We are socially connected, and that does not help me whatsoever.
So if he were to, if the big thing were to move at you during the Mythos phase, would you fight it in the Mythos phase, or would you fight it next turn?
I'd fight it in the Mythos phase.
Because I can have Mandy reroll your dice here.
What's the deal if I encounter it again? How much would I take?
It's like 3 damage. I think it's the same.
Well, I'm taking 3 damage now,
yeah,
so might as well do it now.
And
now, that's a lot of successes. So, I defeat him. I still take 1 stamina damage.
Yep. Oh, I can prevent that with the expedition leader.
Why, thank you.
Hopefully D&D will be as organized as today.
Is anybody else
it's a little hard to organize D&D. What's up?
Should I take it because I heal it on my next...
Oh, everyone else is fine, but we can save it just in case.
I'm just wondering if you think he needs it.
Yeah, it might be a good idea.
Okay.
Okay, so that was...
Or we can use it in the Mythos phase if I get jacked by
So that was your movement. Now we go on to individual things. So Mandy is still at the unvisited isle.
Yes.
Green. So D&D's a little harder when you have 5 or 6 people to organize. But
first off, Ursula's story. If she has at least 3 monster trophies... Damn it! I spent my clue tokens! Never mind. She still hasn't made it yet.
Okay, so close.
So close. Okay, so on to Mandy at the... Unvisited Isle, which you can finally leave next turn.
Yes.
Maybe.
Hopefully you don't get eaten by that dude.
Oh, you know what? Let me just take... Or let me have it, because I am going to get jacked for being in the streets.
It's possible, yeah.
No, I already
am.
Yeah, for this thing.
End their turn in the streets, lose 1 stamina and 1 sanity.
Yeah, that's during the Mythos phase, right? Or is it now?
That is the end of your turn.
Oh, so I do lose it now.
It's the end of your movement.
Oh, this is not the end of my turn?
No, it's the end of the whole turn, I think.
Okay. Unvisited Isle.
If anyone's in the chat.
You see a group of masked Egyptian cultists performing a hideous ritual in a clearing. There's so many different cults in this game. Cannot keep track. If you wish to get closer and listen, make a sneak +0 check.
Oh, for Mandy? My sneak is a 3. I can do that. I did it. 5.
If you pass, draw 1 spell.
I learn a spell from listening to them? Is that what happened?
Yeah, I'm really glad you did not fail that, by the way, because I would have gotten jacked.
I also get Flesh Ward. Alright.
Okay, so it's Mandy. In Charlie's turn? Charlie is at Independence Square.
Yeah, we have, in our D&D group, we have 5 people locally and 1 person who does remotely via Skype. That's fun. Independence Square, you touch Founder's Rock. Make a luck -1 check. Why do you touch Founder's Rock?
I do not know.
For luck. Like the Blarney Stone.
I do not succeed.
If you fail, you find a strange carving as you finger the grooves. A gate opens here, and you are drawn through it.
But a gate can't open here.
Gate is not open here. But I prevented a gate from being open, so...
Can it open here if it tells me to?
No, I don't think so. Unless it says it bursts the gate or whatever.
I'm not sure about this one.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Well, alright, we'll just say Adam thinks that's how it works, so that's how it works.
Alright, we'll look it up later. Keep going, keep moving.
Yes, keep moving.
Alright, so that was Charlie. Now we go on to Leo, who's in another dimension, and then Ursula, who is in the streets.
Yes.
So, other dimension is Leo.
The Dreamlands. All things of which humanity dreams of are here.
Yeah, they are.
Pass the luck +0 check.
Luck, you say? Oh, I have a luck. So I have my Scales of Truth and my luck bonus. So I got 4. I got 2 successes.
You're dreaming of money. You gain $1 per success roll.
Oh, nice. 2 monies. That's a reasonable amount of money. I'm no politician over here, but
yeah, right.
Not bad. All right, so that's the end of the turn. So now we go to the Mythos phase.
My politician totally forgot to do his retainer again, didn't he? Whatever. Don't care. Stop caring. Wait. There's cards over here.
Sure there are.
Alien technology. So
This environment goes away then.
the environment goes away.
Unvisited Isle, but we have a sealed gate there, so cannot open the gate at the unvisited Isle. Awesome.
And a clue appears in the science building. Did we already do this one? No. No, this is about Migos. Okay.
Cool.
So squares, diamonds, circles.
Ooh, not stars. Awesome.
I did not have to
Circles?
fight it.
And that's all. It's starting to get.
awesome.
We've had like 3 gates not open here. This is awesome because like no monsters are not appearing. So it's nice and easy.
We also haven't had this moving on.
Oh, what happens with the sky monsters when you end in the streets? Do they come attack you or something?
Oh yeah, they swoop down at me, I think. What is he?
If you fail a horror check, you're devoured.
Does he? What is he? What? A symbol.
He is a Sean. He's a triangle.
So he does not move.
Oh, okay, that's how that works.
Migos have their toughness increased by 2. If an investigator passes a combat check against a Migo, he draws 1 extra unique item.
Cool.
And disturbing the dead, roll a die at the end of every Mythos phase.
Let's do that.
Did we do that last
I
time?
don't think we did.
So let's roll for last time and this time.
All right.
Okay.
We'll go both times.
Nothing happens.
Good to know. Not cheating. All right. So now we go on the next turn, and Charlie is the first player.
Woo. And I will remember this time to take my $2 and roll for my retainer. Oh, I lose my retainer.
He's had enough of your shit, Stephanie. Bleeding him dry.
Alright. So I got my $2.
Okay, so Leo is coming back.
He's
and
moving
so
back.
He's going to make his fight and then up his lower speed a little bit. Did you make a mess?
A little bit.
Check.
Just grabbing it. So.
Cool. So Charlie's coming back to the Dreamlands here, where the mummy is. Hopefully he can sneak away from the mummy later. Cool. Mandy can actually leave, but she definitely wants to not be near the crave ball thing. I would like to go where there's some clues. Oh, there is a Migo on the board. Interesting. His toughness is increased by 2. We get extra stuff.
Mm-hmm. Extra unique.
I'm gonna go fight the Migo. If you're okay with that.
Yes.
So he's a Migo. He's an alien. So the horror check is will -1. So it's 2 dice for Mandy. So she fails that, so takes 2 sanity damage. But her combat is a base of 2 plus 6.
Is she going before or after Ursula? I didn't move Ursula yet.
Oh. After.
She was after Ursula?
Yeah, do you want to fight him, Sam?
That's what I'm trying to decide. Well, I need to get the clues.
Well, that's where I was going for, too.
Yeah.
Alright, well, you want to fight this then?
No. Hold on. She can move up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can get a clue token next time. So in that case, I'll go here.
Okay. So I'm going to roll my 7 dice against this Migo. I have to get 3 successes, though.
He's going to be in the mask of ghosts.
I'm going to use my power to reroll this because that was really bad. And destroy the Migo. So that gives me 2 unique items. Instead of the normal 1. Nice. Elder Sign. And Illuminated Manuscript was one of the ones we add, right?
Mm-hmm.
Movement, exhaust, and spends 2 movement points to make a lore -1 check. If you fail, nothing happens. If you succeed, lose 1 sanity and may either draw 1 skill, but discard this card, or gain a clue check if you can keep this card. Interesting. Okay. So that was my movement. You did all your movement. First up is Charlie. You buying more items?
I am.
Sorry.
But he's going to actually have to buy them this time because he gave away his...
Oh, you give to her?
Temporarily. Just temporarily.
There's some holy water. An enchanted blade. And an obsidian statue.
Obsidian statue goes away.
That doesn't... Oh, we're going to use that one?
Correct.
It's so complicated.
Yeah, I don't really know how they decide this, but I'm okay with it if it means more Elder Signs.
And Elder Sign.
Woo!
Speak of the devil.
Here you go.
$5 for Elder Sign. Steal at half the price. Twice the price. That's the
What?
that's the phrase.
Sure. He's already holding on to a first Elder Sign figment. I probably should have been just like sending him to close all the gates, but whoops.
Okay, so next up is me. I'm going to try to close this gate. I roll 4 dice, and what is it? +1 because it's a Dreamlands, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's some 5s and 6s, and I spend 5 clue tokens to seal it. There's a dude there, but I can try to sneak away from him next turn. So when you come back, you don't have to fight him.
Yes, you don't. Well, if you leave next turn,
yeah, I don't have to fight him now.
You only have to fight him if you decide to stick around for another encounter, right? Or if you leave and come back.
Cool.
Okay, so she's also going to go shopping.
Staff of the Pharaoh, is that one of the ones we add?
Yes.
Alright, well, I just have the Pharaoh. Ancient tablet. And a silver key.
Ooh. Okay, this one says stamina. Put 1 stamina token from the bank to make an evade check to automatically pass it. That could be cool.
Oh, you just get 3 free evades, basically.
Yeah. Ancient tablet. Spend 3 movement points and discard to roll 2 dice. For every success roll, draw a spell. For every failure roll, draw 2 clue tokens. I think I actually want the key.
Cool.
So I get that for free because I'm using my Mask of Vice.
Yeah.
That I was given to me.
You can give those, right?
I think so.
Alright, cool. Let's go.
I'm just going with you can.
Alright, so we've closed 3.
I'm just
gates
treating
now?
them like they're other items.
Right? Closed 3. Nice.
We have 3 Elder Signs on the board, so not too shabby. Ooh, getting some glare. Apologies. We tried to hang curtains.
Yeah.
It kind of failed.
It's a minor fail.
We'll work on it.
Alright, so now we go on the next turn, and Leo becomes the first player. Oh, we didn't do Mythos phase, did we?
No, we didn't.
Yeah, Mythos phase.
Also, her encounter is not done. Sorry.
Oh, did she do other stuff too?
Yes. So, Arkham, she's quick-witted. She may have an encounter on a location even after using a location ability that would normally be taken instead.
Oh, that's really cool.
Right? That's the reason I had her go there. Okay. That one counts. I already looked
for
1.
Curiosity shop. The shopkeeper has purchased a display of kitschy Egyptian items to drum up business. Make a lore +0 check.
Lore? Okay,
lore.
That's 2. Did not succeed.
If you fail, it looks realistic to you.
That's it.
If you pass, you point at a few items that are set up improperly and helps rearrange them. You get nothing if you fail.
Okay. Oh, I should also tell you, for her, she can cancel her encounters if they're bad.
Just to remind you.
If it's like, you will be lost in time and space or something.
Lost in time and space isn't so bad.
Yeah, I don't think... Lost in time and space means you lose, but...
No, that's devoured.
That's the same thing. Lost in time and space and devoured are the same thing.
I don't think they are.
Really?
Yeah. Lost in time and space is if, like, the gate gets closed and you can't come back, but I think you appear later.
Oh, you're lost in time and space for, like, 1... That's right, you're right. But I was just going to say, that's still pretty bad. You lose half your stuff.
Yeah.
So if that happens, let me know, because I have to do it before I roll my dice.
Mythos phase.
Okay.
I realized that the mummy might come get Mandy.
Oh, I already did this. Okay. So, gate opens at the witch house.
You can actually do that.
No, all the clue tokens!
No! It is Shurgun.
And a monster appears.
Sure.
And
Oh, it's a mask.
ooh, masks are bad.
If you fail a combat check against the Shurgun, add a Doom token to Doom track. What does orange mean?
Orange means aquatic, so actually draw a different card or draw a different one because we're not playing with aquatic locations. My bad. Shouldn't have put that one in.
This is a Loligor. Weapon immunity. Instead of moving all investigators in this or any adjacent street locations, lose a stamina and a sanity. And then these clues go away. But where does the clue appear?
Black Cave.
You can actually reach that.
Yeah, if you want to fight whatever that thing is.
No, Adam could physically reach it with his arm.
Oh, okay. Hexagon / triangle star moves. Or, yeah, they all move.
Alright, so stars, what direction do they move?
Black.
Okay, so he moves here, so you can't get to anybody. No moons, right?
No moons.
No moons, no squares?
No squares.
Alright, that makes me happy.
Temperance Fever, Sweep City. Any investigator with whiskey must pack stays, sneak by a sun check, or get arrested. Take it to the police station.
That's awesome.
In addition, Hibbs Roadhouse is closed until the end of the next turn. So we're supposed to leave this in play until then to indicate that. We also have to roll for Disturbing the Dead.
6. So it's only on 1 or 2, so we're
nothing
good.
happens. Can you grab the close token so we can put it on
That's Claire. Well, there's a close token, right? There you go.
Did you want to put up the screen?
That might be. I think it's probably a good idea. I'll do that. I forgot how bad this is.
Yeah.
It's happening later because we'll do that every time.
It's true. This is why we try to hang curtains.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the end of the Mythos phase, right?
I think so.
Okay, so next is Upkeep. Charlie no longer has a retainer. It makes me sad, but oh well. And everything else is unexhausted. Okay, so I need to get a clue token in order to complete my personal story. So do you mind if she goes to the Silver Twilight Lodge?
Not good.
Or, actually, no, she can go to 1, 2, 3, 4. She can go to the science building. Because that monster is, you fought it, and it is gone now. And I didn't really think about that.
Big curtains.
Okay, so she got clue tokens, so she succeeded. Nice. Totally helps.
Alright, there we go. Hopefully that helps everybody.
Much better.
Anyone in the chat?
So, if I have at least... I'm in doing the caper, and since I have 3 monster trophies and 3 clue tokens, I place Scratch 1 Mystery into play.
Thanks.
The museum is grateful enough that I doubt they'll mind if I borrow 1 or 2 teensy little items. So yeah, I just robbed a museum. I draw 5 unique items and then choose 2 of them to keep.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Right?
Alright, I'll find you. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4.
Okay, Pallid Mask goes away.
A Pallid Mask is not
Yes.
valid.
And let's see. This one stays, Enchanted Knife stays, Cult to Ghoul stays, and Flew the Outer God stays.
Nameless Cults.
Nameless Cult stays.
Oh. GG. Better atmosphere now.
Alright, let's see.
Also, I think the glare is making some stuff difficult to see. Also, it is spookier, it's true.
So, book. Exhaust and spend to make. You pass draw a spell, lose a sanity, and put a statement on the book. So that's
I forgot to put a creepy eye token on here when the gate opened.
Oh, good call. Draw a spell and a clue token. Lose 3 sanity and 3 stamina and discard to make a combat check to defeat all monsters in your current area.
On the whole area, not just location.
That is kind of crazy. I don't think it's particularly useful right now, but...
Robbing the museum. Oh, the culture. That's Stephanie.
So basically, I have a magical weapon, which I don't really care because I already have a magical weapon. Oh, but I could take this and then get +6 to combat checks. So that's a possibility. This one's the crazy defeat all monsters.
I feel like that might be good to have in your back pocket.
Okay, so we'll definitely take that one. And the question is, do I want to get spells? Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too. Alright. Oh, I forgot. Before I left, I gave my Mask of Ice back to him.
Alright, cool. So that was your movement?
Yes.
You went to the science building.
Yes.
I want... So
I'm going to send him... I'm going to send him through that gate. Is that cool?
Yeah, you can send him to the -2 gate since you can...
Yes, because he has an elder sign.
Alright, 1, 2, 3. And he goes to Yugas.
Yugas. Should I have given him the healing stone before he went? Because he's going to the other world.
It's up to you.
Do I care? I don't know.
Alright, so he can leave here freely, right?
Yeah. Hey, you know what? We'll give her the first elder sign fragment.
So Mandy has an elder sign as well, so I'm going to go through another gate.
And she'll go through gate next turn.
And so I'll go through this gate into
Isn't
Yugas.
that just where I just went?
No, you went to this one. Well, there's 2 of them. I'll
There's two
go
of
to the
them.
other one.
Doesn't matter. Okay, there's 2 of them. We're fine.
And then he's just going to run away. So for the lodge. And he's going to up his will, actually. For the Silver Twilight Lodge. Alright, so we all moved. We're on the verge of winning.
Yes. So we're going to have given him the healing stone back.
Right back.
She's holding on to way too much stuff. On the verge of winning. Alright, I'll start copying these cards. Are you joining the lodge?
I've had the opportunity to, obviously.
Oh, you're not gonna. But I meant, are you doing the? Oh, that's an inner sanctum. Never mind.
Yeah,
okay.
it's only you can only do that if
I thought you could just pay to join.
Yeah, you win.
Pay to join the cult.
Just to survive another day. No, you can't pay to join the lodge.
Gotcha.
The club.
Sorry.
All right, so who's up first? So Charlie is in another dimension.
Yeah. So.
Leo, Silver Twilight Lodge. Let's do this.
Okay. Says Carl Sanford. Sound mind is essential for membership, and I'm afraid. For each point of sanity you have, you may roll a die.
I'll get 5. Two successes, if that's what we're looking for.
If you roll any successes, you may join the Twilight Lodge.
Yes! I love to join the Twilight. Give me that membership card.
For each unsuccessful die you roll, you lose 1 sanity.
Totally worth it. I lose 2 sanity. But
Did you prevent one of them or no?
I can prevent one of them. That's probably a good idea. Yeah, buddy. Put on my pile of cards here.
All right.
Silver Twilight Lodge is never a good idea. It always ends poorly, but totally doing it anyway.
It's true. It's always terrible.
All right, so then Ursula goes.
Yes, Ursula is Science Building. That should be a good one.
As you enter the Department of Alchemy, because that's totally a department.
Yes.
A professor looks up in horror. He grabs an ancient artifact from a locked drawer at his desk and holds it up before your face, chanting and making symbolic motions with the
this
item.
is fun.
If you are cursed, discard the cursed. If you are not cursed, then you are blessed.
Oh.
Doesn't that lose your other thing?
No, that's
The other
Charlie.
character is Charlie. You get blessed by a dude at the
I got
alchemy
blessed
department.
by like some weird possessed dude.
He's not possessed. He realized there was something wrong with you, so he blessed you.
Oh, okay.
So blessed is cool because it means every time you roll a die, instead of getting successes on a 5 or 6, you get successes on a 4, 5, or 6. Very simple.
Hey. Okay. Other dimensions.
Yep.
Or Yogis.
Yep. Charlie
Other
goes
world.
first.
That's what I meant to say. And the
Blue and
colors
yellow.
are blue and yellow. Okay.
Yoga. We need 2 of them.
I know. Here we go. Who's going first?
You first.
Okay.
In Yogath, you peer through a strange machine of glass and stone, its lenses pointed toward the dark, sunless sky. There, impossibly far away, you behold the earth. Gain 2 clue tokens, but make a will -3 check.
What? Will a will -3 check?
Yeah.
I have a will of 3.
Alright, you lose 1 sanity.
Okay.
That's not so bad. But you gain 2 clue tokens.
It's not terrible. I'll
Two
take it.
2 clue tokens is very difficult to say.
I will take it.
Well, alright.
Okay, now I'm looking for you.
Yep.
I did not draw enough cards.
Maybe we need to buy more.
Maybe. I don't know. Blue? Blue? Yeah?
Blue, yep.
Okay. Other. Passing fight -2 check.
That's a fight -2 check?
Yep.
For Mandy. Alright, I fail.
You're trying to lift the lid of a stone chest. You fail, so you lose 1 stamina.
It's not so bad.
Okay. And that's it for encounters. On to the Mythos phase. So a gate does not appear at the woods because there's already a gate there.
This is
so
another
instead,
scenario that we've never done before. If a gate tries to open somewhere and there's no gate, there's already a gate there, then
a monster surge occurs.
so no, we don't get an additional token on the old ancient one. But how many monsters appear?
Is that what monsters drawn is?
Possibly. I don't know.
No, because it just says 1. That doesn't seem right.
Well, your cheat sheet still have it. There are currently 4 gates open, and 1, 2, 3 monsters out. Yeah.
Isn't it 4? Isn't it 1 for each? I don't remember. Let's see. Monster Surge is not in the index. How about gates? Mythos. Let's just look at Mythos phase.
Department of Anarchy. That's slightly more odd than Department of Alchemy.
Okay. Open gates 1 1. So, a monster emerges from every gate currently open on the board. It is equal to the number of open gates or the number of players, whichever is greater.
Both of which is 4.
Both of which is 4. So 1 monster appears on each open gate.
And that puts us up to a total of 7, which is, 7 plus 1 in the sky.
Oh, so our monster limit is 7. So one of those monsters, because the ones in the sky do count.
Yeah.
So one of those monsters goes into the outskirts. The one that goes in the outskirts is going to be the one that already has a monster on it.
Cool.
So one goes in the outskirts, and then 3 appear.
Wraith, cultists who are actually kind of scary, and a maniac.
So the one that's in the outskirts we never fight, but it does count towards the limits that we can have before we have to raise the tarot track.
What's the limit? Monster limit?
In the outskirts, it's 4.
Oh, okay.
Still haven't figured out what monster straw is. Okay. That was that part, and now crescents and pluses move. Oh, sorry. First, the clue appears at the Historical Society.
Which is where? I don't remember that.
It's down there.
Here it is. Alright, crescents and pluses?
Yes.
Alright, so you are moving here. Crescents move here. Crescents move here. Crescents move here. No pluses.
Okay. Next, slum murders continue. Ew. An old basement is opened, releasing 2 monsters into the East Town streets.
Which is going to the outskirts.
Which is going to the outskirts. Okay, so this goes back, and now any of these...
This one finishes up.
Hibbs Roadhouse is open again.
We roll a die for disturbing the dead. Still succeeds at the 6. This one just doesn't really do anything anymore until more me go up here.
And that's it for the Mythos phase.
Yep, next turn.
So because there was a monster surge, we also didn't have to put another die in here, which is good, because...
3 more...
we're not doing so hot here. Okay.
So will we... Oh, wait, upkeep phase. We don't have retainer anymore.
Upkeep, so we can move our dials around, or unexhaust anything that we've exhausted. Okay.
I'm kind of happy with where I'm at.
So what location... We have 4 open locations. Which one currently... She can go close a location. She has the first Elder Sign fragment. Okay. So where...
Why don't I just go grab some clues here then, yeah?
Sure.
Or should I stay at the Silver Twilight Lodge? No, I'll just grab the clues. It's better to have.
That's up to you.
Where do we get blessed?
Again, that's up to you.
No, I'll grab it.
You do whatever you want. What goals are you trying to go for?
My story has 3 or more allies, but Ma's boarding house requires 2 gate trophies, so it's really hard to do.
Yes. We are socially connected. If I gain an ally, you get one, but I'm not really doing anything to get an ally.
Mandy.
Oh, that's not, I thought you were reading.
That's not Leo, no.
Never mind.
So I'll go get the clues. Clues are good to get, just in case we fail and stuff.
So you're very likely nothing is happening to your...
That is correct.
Personal story, and there's not a lot we can do about that.
No, that's fine.
Unless you just want to kill all the monsters.
No, I'm good.
Okay. So which locations don't...
So this one is Yuggoth, which we've gone through. That one is Yuggoth, which we've gone through.
Okay.
This one is Great Hall of Solano.
So it requires me to get through at least 2 monsters, which also requires me to get through 2 monsters. Which one's better for me to go through?
Let's see which ones look tougher. Excuse me.
They're both -1. I do have my silver key, so I can just auto evade.
Oh, well then let's just use that.
3. So it doesn't really matter, does it?
No.
Alright, send me down to the woods.
1, 2, double auto evade.
Yes.
And go to the woods, which is...
Yeah, so I can use...
Seleno.
Technically, I need 2 stamina tokens to mark that I've used it twice.
Yeah, we can do that.
Just give me the 3s.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so all the movement happened.
Yep.
I am the only person in the real world, so give me a historical society, Brown.
So I just moved 1, 2, 3. So
yeah.
I will move this back to 3, and I will move him back to 2 since it doesn't matter what my movement is. Okay.
Well, it might come up, but in the other world, but.
Well, I'm saying speed and sneak are equally likely to come up.
That's true. That's true.
Okay. So you're in the other world. No, you're not in the...
No,
I meant you're in the brown.
Historical Society, yes. Brown.
That's not brown, that's gray.
So how do you think that the custom trays we made for the game boxes are working out?
I think the trays are good. It's funny because we were doing these scenarios, which meant the setup was kind of long because we had to go through and pick out all the monsters that we could use. Yeah. But the actual setup of the base game of just here's the locations, here's the
other stuff,
here's these decks was actually really quick.
Yeah.
So I really like that. And obviously they take up less room than the 8 boxes would.
Yeah, sure. There's a cat in the closet. That I left open.
That'll happen.
Get out of there. Get out of there.
So I didn't take out all the bad or all the locations that are specific to the expansions we aren't playing with though. So Historical Society. Pass a luck -1 check twice.
Luck -1 check twice?
Yes.
Okay. So my luck is currently 2. But I have, so it's luck -1 is 1, plus I have that luck thing there. I no longer, I can't use my Scales of Truth because it will severely injure me. So I'm gonna do it. Pass 1.
Okay.
Second one, I pass. Nice.
So you're gaining insight into a skill while studying the old volumes of books. You draw 1 skill, but you stay here next turn to study.
I learned how to fight. Making movies, making songs, and fighting around the world.
There we go. Okay. That's the only person that's in
Real world, though.
in Arkham. So now we move
Right.
on to the other world.
Next, first up is Ursula in the Great Hall of Saleno, blue and green.
Here's green.
All right. Pass a luck -1 check to find the gate back.
What?
What?
I succeed?
You're like, isn't that lucky? I get to go back immediately. So it says immediately return to Arkham, so you get to go.
Well,
So your next
hot
turn,
diggity.
because the Arkham encounter happened first, she's not going to be able to encounter that until next turn, but she gets to.
That's pretty cool.
All right, so next up is Mandy.
Colors?
Here's
Here's a yellow.
blue and yellow.
Where are you?
Read for me.
Yogurts?
You guys, with you.
Yogurts.
Yuga.
The cylindered head mocks your hopes you'll never return home, it cackles. Pass a will -2 check.
Will -2. Oh, I can actually do that. I shouldn't spend clue tokens on this, should I?
Or lose 2 sanity.
Ooh, that'd be pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, I'll spend. I can spend afterwards.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, pass.
Okay.
I only have 1 left after that, so I'm like, yeah.
Okay, and then I'm also in Yogurts.
Yes.
What colors?
Blue and yellow. Ooh, yeah, that specifically. You're dizzy from the strange ray. Pass a will -2 check.
This is Charlie, right?
Yes.
Okay. Will -2. Pass.
All right. You do not lose an item of your choice.
Well, that's good. Okay. And Mythos. Campus security increased. So Independence Square would be where a gate, a monster would appear, except we have sealed it with an alert sign. So nothing appears there. A clue then appears at
Would appear at the
unnameable. However, there is a gate there, so no clue appears. Circles, squares, and diamond monster moves.
We have 1 square. What's green mean? Oh, it means something else happens besides it. Instead of moving, all investigators in this or any adjacent locations or street areas lose a sanity and a stamina. So
That
that's
does
no
not
one.
happen.
All
Alright, and campus security is increased, which means all monsters in Miskatonic University streets or locations are returned to the Monster Cup, but there aren't any.
Yep. I find it funny because I feel like no amount of increasing a campus security's police would allow them to fight off monsters.
Yeah, it doesn't really make a lot of sense.
But okay.
Maybe they just beat them and they were like, get out of here.
Shoo!
We're
monster!
It's right next to the river. Maybe they just shoved it into the river.
Okay. That makes total sense.
Definitely.
Alright, so that's the end of that.
Definitely.
Oh, we got to roll for the Disturbing the Dead, which is yet to have happened. Nope.
We're still good.
And now Ursula becomes first player. So we both return from Yugith.
Yeah.
Just to be funny, we'll switch the ones we came back to.
You just don't want to fight whatever that thing is.
No one has to fight the monster. All right, so now we do our things first, and I'm
Oh, if we seal all of these, our win condition is we need 6 Elder Signs, so we win the game.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm gonna up my lore on Mandy so that she can pass this thing.
Okay.
Are you gonna up your lore on your lore or fight on either of you guys?
That's a good idea.
So you can Well, wait. Mandy's using an elder sign. I don't need to do that.
Yes, they're both using elder signs.
Yours is using a weird one.
Yes.
I don't know how that works.
Well, this says when making a fight check to close a gate, I may return and to automatically pass the check. Oh, so I can't seal it. I thought this sealed it.
Oh.
But I don't have 5 clue tokens.
Well, isn't it just close to win? You don't have to seal them to win, right?
We have to seal 6, or we have to close all open ones.
I didn't think it was sealed to win. I thought it was. Oh, yeah. I guess you're right.
Yeah, but there's still going to be an open one.
Well, I understand that. Well, that's a shame that we didn't read that properly.
That is a shame. We could have prevented that.
Yeah, whatever.
I could pretend that I switched the 2 because he's sitting on like a ton of clue tokens.
I mean, there was no reason. It really wouldn't have mattered, right? Like, it wouldn't make any difference to what we were doing.
Well, he can seal it with the clue tokens.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you had read that, you would have given her the elder sign instead of giving her the fake elder sign.
The only question is,
right?
did he get these clue?
No, he's been sitting on that pile for a long time.
Okay, so we'll just have done that.
All right, sounds good.
Because that is the logical thing if I'd actually read it.
We basically win then, right? Because we don't have to actually make any checks to seal these?
That is correct.
Okay.
So, I mean, we should still play it through so people can see what happens.
That's probably a good idea. Good call. So, we adjust our dials if we want to. We don't really care.
We don't care.
People who just came back are definitely not moving, and he's not allowed to move. He just stands up.
Okay.
So now we go on to the action phase.
So Ursula goes first.
So normally she makes a fight or a will check to close it, but instead she uses the elder sign.
Oh, do I still need to close it? It says when sealing a gate, you can lose a stamina and sanity and return it to the box.
Keep reading.
You do not need to make a skill check or spend... Okay, never mind.
Yep. So when you use the elder sign, it's different. Instead of just taking one of these tokens from the box to seal it, you actually take it off of the Ancient One's Doom track and put it there, which means you're one step less close to losing.
Okay,
so then we go on to Mandy's turn.
This goes back to the box.
That goes back to the box. Out of the game. You can't get it again.
But
I'm just going to stick it in here somewhere.
We don't really care.
Mandy also has an elder sign. Loses a sanity to do that. Stamina or sanity?
Are you sure we don't want to hold on for a couple more turns before we end to do anything ridiculous?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
And then so she automatically seals that one, taking another Doom token off the Ancient One's Doom track.
And now it is Charlie's turn. Charlie is going to use his first elder sign fragment, which was an Egyptian exhibit item that he picked up. So when making a fight check to close a gate, I can return this card and then lose a stamina to automatically pass, which I do. And then I spend 5 clue tokens
to seal it. And that does not take it off the Doom track. So I just
won the game because we have
sealed
6 gates.
So my gate that I closed was a circle, so that would remove all monsters that are circle from the board, but there aren't any. Does that remove them from the outskirts as well?
Yes. I also closed a star.
So that removes this guy who is a star.
So these monsters, because we close the gates to their dimensions,
they get sucked back
in.
And what was the last one we just did?
It was the same circle
and star.
Okay,
cool. And that's the end of the game. We win because we sealed 6. Now, in case anyone was wondering, the reason it was 6 was because based on the number of players. A bunch of stuff in the game scales with the number of players that you have.
6 is always.
Is it always 6? I thought it was. Okay. I'm going to start cleaning this up while we talk here.
I'm dropping the book. I'm making sure that it is 6 and I'm not making this up.
No, I guess I'll put all my stuff away then.
The final battle. Miscellany. Where's Win?
Maybe toward the beginning.
Get away from there. How far into the book do I find? Seal gates. If there are 6 or more elder sign tokens on the board, the players immediately win. The Ancient One is driven away and peace returns to Arkham. Until next time.
Yeah. RPL says GG for good game.
Alright.
Alright, I'm going to start cleaning up. But that is the Arkham Horror with its fancy specialness.
Specifically the second scenario that a fan made on Board Game Geek, whose name I can't remember.
You want to look it up on your iPad?
Oh, yeah.
Before we call out, so we can give some credit here. where credit is due.
The easiest way to get to it if you want to play it yourself is just to go to Board Game Geek, look up Arkham Horror, and sort the file section by hotness, and it's set towards the front.
But what it does is it takes all. You have to have all of the expansions, and it basically gives you a scenario. So use this, don't use this, and this, and it kind of.
I think you can play the first scenario without expansions, but the rest of them do. And it's sort of, because there's 8 expansions, there's a lot of things you can add, and it sort of gives you like a direction on how to add them.
Yeah. RPL. So when's the next game? So in terms of board games, I don't think we'll do that until next weekend. In terms of other stuff, I was actually going to do some painting for some miniature games on stream.
After
we clean up, and we'll see what the timing is like. Still gaming related, so it's still a lot on Twitch. Then after dinner, we were considering playing some Murdered Soul Suspects, since we didn't get to do that on Friday due to life, also known as playing board games with real life with friends. But I think that's, and then tomorrow I play Pathfinder with some more buddies.
The handle is Kung Fro is the user on Board Game Geek who created these scenarios. So thank you very much. So he says he goes by Tibbs. So thank you, Tibbs, for giving these scenarios. We will be playing through more of them in the weeks to come.
Indeed. So we'll stay on stream here while we're cleaning up, because why not? Answer any questions, if such things exist. So what do you think of playing through this scenario, Steph, instead of just playing a normal game? I
liked it. It's not... we've already played with the specific Egyptian scenario. I don't know if this... Or not the Egyptian scenario, but the Egyptian expansion. So I don't know if the scenario added a whole ton to it. I'm more interested when we get to the more advanced scenarios where we're adding in like 3 different expansions, how they would come together. But on the whole, Arkham Horror is definitely a game I enjoy. I got to rob a museum. I got to make a lot of money and get reelected.
You did. That was pretty funny.
I didn't join any cults this time. I was considering becoming the deputy.
I got to join the Silver Trial,
but I didn't. That didn't happen. But yeah, it was pretty good. Nothing totally ridiculous happened to my characters, which is both good and bad. Like the more ridiculous it is, the
usually when it's super ridiculous, it's like bad.
But it's always like entertaining when that happens. So I think.
Cool. So it says, "Wow, actual crafting of game utilities." Well, it's painting models. I worked at a games workshop and paint a lot of like miniature games. This one is actually for a board game that just Kickstarter finished recently. So it should be pretty cool. It's called Ethereum.
So it's all the tokens and stuff for the
make sure you got some nice background music for that. Yeah, well, I might look for some. I like to put some of my my painting stuff, which is sort of as like tutorials on YouTube, and you got to be careful about copyrighted music on there. So I might find some royalty-free music I can use. Pathfinder hype. Will there be on-screen help? I don't know what on-screen help means, but you get to see all of us. You get to see our the maps and everything we're using, and then we all get to see the chat, so we can interact with people while we do it. It's pretty fun. Yeah. But anyway, I think that's just about it for Arkham Horror. We'll our intention is to play through a couple scenarios of this. We played the Pathfinder card game. 10 scenarios actually on Saturdays beforehand, and so we thought that was a good amount. So we want to play something else. We'll probably play maybe 1 or 2 more of this at least before we go on to something else.
Oh, you think so? I was thinking you were doing rounds of Persona.
Okay, we can do that too.
But
we'll come back to this though. We're definitely going to do multiples, but maybe it's not in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robinson Crusoe, very highly rated cooperative game as well. So pretty cool.
Okay.
But anything else you want to say to the stream and to the future people on YouTube stuff?
I don't think so.
Cool.
Let us know if you have questions about the game in the comments.
Leave any questions in the comments. Let us know what you think about the setup. This was a little difficult with the board size. We always like to have the close-up cam so you can see us roll the dice. It's more exciting.
I don't think anybody's going to get this far on the YouTube video, but if you do,
no one will get this far.
If you do, on our website, if you go to tegratings.com, we have customized board game ratings. So you tell us how you feel about a variety of attributes, and we tell you what games we think you would like based on whether or not you like, for example, cooperative games or horror-themed games or long games.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of randomness like this.
There's a lot of randomness. So it'll give you an idea maybe of whether or not you'd like to play this game yourself if you don't already know by having watched us play.
Yeah. We should give people something special to put in the comments so we know they got all the way to the end. Well, what's your character? What's the mayor's character's name?
The mayor's character is Charlie Kane.
So everyone put Charlie Kane for mayor in the YouTube comments if you made it this far.
Yeah.
Just so we know.
Issuing a challenge.
Yeah, I like it. But yeah, you can. We stream this on Twitch if you're watching on YouTube, so you can follow us on Twitch and see when we go live, do this and a bunch of other stuff. If you're watching on Twitch, you can subscribe to us on YouTube and see this and a bunch of the other ones in case you didn't catch any of them. You can also follow on Twitter or Facebook to catch notifications of stuff that goes on. Go to the website. Buy the T-shirt.
There are no T-shirts.
There are no T-shirts. That's a very, very obscure wrestling joke.
All right.
But other than that, I guess we will see you guys next time. We're going to be back in a couple hours to play. Or I'm going to be back soon to paint some stuff, I think. But YouTube people will see you later. And I'll get everyone later. Bye.